in the Matrix. A swing. I like swings. When's the last time you got on a swing?
A while.
Yeah, dude, it's fun. I have one in my backyard. I'm afraid it's gonna break them.
Well, I was about to say, just go get some new chains at Home Depot and a tire and see what we can drill some whole shit in it.
Well, you know what? I mean, you look at it and it's never budged. So I feel like I could still swing on it. It's in the backyard there. It came with the house.
I'll get a message going, Ray, it budged.
All right, that's all.
I try not to.
Really? Because you talk. Well, now you're talking about it. Also, you put it on Facebook all the time just to piss people off.
Yeah.
Which is a little. Listen. Now that I know you as well as I do, it's funny to me because I see people like making a terrible mistake.
You're just like,
yeah. Like people just making the terrible mistake of getting into an argument with you. Like
I know.
I say all the time. It's like trying to argue that you try to argue the sky isn't blue, and someone's like, "It's right there. It's fucking blue." And they're pulling their hair out.
It's turquoise. Nope. It's turquoise.
Yeah.
Okay. Outside of the knockdown in the third, I had Francis Ngannou winning on points by multiple rounds, 2, 3, maybe even 4 rounds. How on earth do you score this fight for Tyson Fury?
You knew there was no way, dude. You knew there was. Sorry, before I get to it, I was just gonna say you knew there was no way the judges were gonna give
Yeah.
It was never gonna happen, no matter what Francis did. He was not gonna get 2 out of 3 judges on this card. It's too bad for boxing if he loses. I've never ever seen a fight where I saw it and I'm like, that didn't happen though. That didn't happen. Like I honestly saw. Still to this day, I don't believe that happened.
No, not at all. I do not. I don't get it. I don't understand what the hell. Like, okay,
it's gone full WWE, man. There's not like, no, dude. That wasn't real. That didn't actually happen. No. Bro, Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense.
what's up, everybody? Bro Plata here, live a Thursday edition of the show. I am alone. Nobody around me. I'm going to do this for everybody. Make sure to share. Give a thumbs up as well. Helps us with the algorithm. And we will be talking a lot about UFC 309, or at least I hope to, with this guy.
That's a good hat, Ray. That's a real good hat.
I know. I got it out of a claw machine like 5 years ago, and it was just sitting in my studio.
That's a good hat.
I didn't want to give it a thing, but yeah, I got it for like $1 at Wild Eagle Saloon downtown, actually.
Was it used? Is there lice in it?
No. It was very much brandy new in the machine when I got
it. Is it a snapback?
Yeah, it's a snapback.
Snapbacks are back.
For the show, I'll wear a snapback. For any other day,
I mean,
a snapback.
Is this a snapback? No, I wear snapbacks now. Especially, I mean, I have so much hair that it's hard to figure out what my hat size is.
Yeah.
Did you play an intro?
I did.
Oh, put a short one.
Live.
All right. Sorry. I just late getting to the computer. That's all. I was watching something online, and I'm like, I'll have time. I'm like, I got to get a drink. When I sat down, I thought it was like 7:03, and it was 7:07.
Time change, dude. It's absolutely the time change that's fucking with everybody's internal clock. I've got customers complaining. I
don't have an internal clock, so
well, we need to get you one. We need to get you one.
I tried for like a week or two, and then it just it broke down. When I don't have things to do, I don't. So I was telling my uncle, he's like, you need to get on a better sleep schedule. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I don't have one because I don't need one. And he's like, you know what? If I didn't need one, I wouldn't have one either. So he's like, I get it. I'm like, yeah, I mean, the only thing I have scheduled really is if I want to hang out with people, that's usually, at normal times in the day.
Yep.
And we do the show at 7. So that's about it. So, and I didn't sleep. I don't know. I slept like a lot yesterday, so I was been up since like maybe 6 this morning. So I'm tired already. But is Pulse going today?
I have not spoken with the P-man yet. I'm just gonna basically let him come in and out as he pleases.
Am I breaking up?
Are you? Are you? I don't know. Let me look at my. Yeah, it might be.
I'm asking you.
No, you're fine. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're very good. You're very good at being annoying. Ha ha!
This is coming from you.
I mean, I'm very good at being annoying, though. I am one of the kings.
You're one of the
you know.
You're one of the better ones. You are.
I am.
You are not just professional, but I would say all-star level.
Yeah,
15
and it's unintentional.
15-time annoying all-star, Ray Hyclack.
I'm just feral, bro. What do you want? I'm a feral human. It's how I was raised.
You tone it down about 8 or 9 notches. That's what I want. But I know by now that's not going to happen.
God, no.
That's not going to happen. And if I wasn't okay enough with that to still be a friend and do the show with you, I would have been done by now. So
And it's
obviously,
not like I don't do nice things for people or fucking.
Obviously,
like,
I have a tolerance for crazy a bit. And if I didn't, I would have been done a long time ago. A lot of people I know, a fuck ton could not have done this show with you for as long as I have.
Probably not. Actually.
I mean, I don't even know if I know anyone who could. I know a lot less people who could than couldn't. I know that.
That is very true. It's a very slim pool of people who ever.
Yeah, not many.
Hey, D-Res, neither of us are very good at being annoying. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll amp that up for you, bud. We'll amp that up.
I'm short of breath for no reason. Maybe dying. See you guys.
Attacks from the election.
Bye.
Okay.
But no, I had a panic attack today, but it's not for the reason you thought it was. It's for a ridiculous reason, but it fucking fucked me up.
I'm not. Well,
I still haven't dealt with yet.
Well, yeah. I mean, anxiety is anxiety. I don't know. Pinpoint it to something.
That actually didn't get what you think gave me a panic attack. Didn't really give me one. Not really. I wasn't thrilled, but it didn't give me a panic attack.
Yeah, I was kind of happy when I woke up at about 5 to see that he had won. I was like, yeah.
I don't want to talk about it too much.
In fact, you could almost hear me say this.
I'm gonna come.
It was a good day.
The only thing I say is that I hope that it's okay. I hope it's okay. I hope it's fine. I hope it's nothing that we can't fix eventually. So I don't think it's going to be good at all, but I hope I'm wrong a bit. That's for the good of everyone, right? I want everyone to be okay. So I just hope,
and especially since he has everything, like he
didn't seem excited to win. I think he wanted to win to beat people, but I don't really think he wanted to be president again that bad. But he is now, so there you go. I know he was tired when he gave his speech, but he didn't really seem thrilled at all. He's like, shit, now I got to do this now.
Well, billionaires, I think, like, they do think, and this is why he ran the first time. Like, the first one was a spite campaign anyway, and he didn't think he was going to win the White House.
It was a spite campaign again because he lost. Yeah. He didn't want to go out as a loser. So,
well, also, they put a lot of bullshit, just absolutely false fucking allegations on him to make it a political assassination. And the proof's right there. If you look at they're actually looking to wind down those cases and not like actually pursue them, sir. Like
he's already been convicted.
Well, yeah, but also think about this too. If you look at the actual statute, dude, if you look at the statutes of limitations, they all ran out on the fucking misdemeanors they put together for the felony.
Then why was he convicted of it's not like he didn't do these things.
He may have, but again, it would have been swept under the rug if he would have been a Democrat. It would have been swept under the rug.
You know what? This is the thing. We don't know because he isn't. So
I just heard a horrifying stat that, like, I guess
it's already more than I want to talk about this.
Kamala raised $1 billion, and
I'll tell you who I'm pissed at. I'm pissed at the Democratic Party because they clearly fucked up.
Well, here's the thing that weirds me out. They're $20 million in debt after having $1 billion.
Somebody can write a check.
I guarantee you, there's going to be somebody an angel that'll take care of that. But like, it's still wild. Like, no wonder they lost. I'm going to blame, to be honest with you, Tim Walz on the entire thing for Kamala Harris. She really didn't do anything wrong. She showed up, did her thing. Tim Walz being a fucking absolute liar about a lot of shit that is way more serious than the stuff Trump said, like saying he held weapons of war in war when he didn't, fucking lying about his wife doing IVF, which she admitted wasn't real. Like, there's a shit ton of things that guy did that sank that campaign on purpose. I think. I really think he was the albatross in this whole
I
thing.
think he did.
She showed up, did her thing, but it wasn't enough. So, I mean, and he won the popular vote too. So I'm happy about.
Yeah,
that.
that surprised me more than anything. That surprised me the most. That wasn't even close. That surprised me a lot. I mean,
me too.
like but like at 11, I'm like, fuck, it's over. I mean, that surprised me a lot. Which pissed me off more about the Democrats because they fucked up bad.
Well, I mean, again, and the demographics were on his side. Black men win 6 more points than they would for anybody else.
It was the Latinos that surprised everybody.
Yeah, the Latino vote was the one
that was great. The black vote didn't change that much, a little bit, but it didn't not nearly as much as the Latino vote. That's crazy. I still don't understand that one. But
well,
I mean,
it's the one. It's showing that the Latinos that have been here for
no matter what you say, what still won't make sense to me.
They assimilated. I mean, they don't want illegals coming in and giving them a bad name.
I don't talk about this anymore, but I will say one more thing. One more thing.
It means I won the debate because you're Kamaling the entire way.
There's no debate. We're not having a debate. What are we debating about? We're not debating about anything. You won the election.
I gave my point, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm not getting into this. Yeah, because I'm right.
Oh no, because I know better. Because I don't want to be frustrated. It's not worth it. Even if you were telling me water wasn't wet, I'm not going to argue with you. If you tell me water isn't wet, I'm not going to argue with you because it's not worth it for me. I learned that 3 years ago.
Water is wet, but it's not good for you.
I learned that 3 years ago. They like to pick the battles, right? I'll argue with you about sports stuff, right? For the podcast. Anything else, not worth my time. You can win them. You can have it, right? Let's not play him. Not showing up. I'm just taking my ball and going home. Not showing up.
Right on monkeypox, dog.
Not showing up to the. It doesn't matter, man. Just. The monkeypox things. Oh yeah, they was mostly gay people. Yeah, I didn't know that. I looked it up. Yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing. Anyway, the only thing I was gonna say is that now you know what's not worth saying.
No, say it.
No,
I
think a big thing about it is one of the reasons to me that he won, because a lot of people don't pay attention to politics. They don't understand how things are going unless it directly affects them. And a lot of things don't directly affect their everyday. But what did directly affect most people's everyday was the Costa shit. And they saw the Costa shit and they're like, well, if someone's saying that's because of the president, like I knew things were less when Trump was president. Is it how correlated is it? It doesn't matter. All I know is it was cheaper before. So let's see if we can get it cheaper again. I feel like that's most of it. And I don't think it's going to matter. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think it's going to matter at all. But I hope I'm wrong. But I think that was a lot of it. People are like, I see prices are higher. They were less before. Yeah. That's all I need to know. And that's for people I've talked to. They're like, that's all I know. And that's all I need to know. I'm like, well, okay, that's fine then. I get it.
That should be, change, I mean, the pocketbook should be before anything else because that affects everything else.
That's the people that see, like up here, no one really pays attention to immigration up here, right? Not much. So
the Guatemalans probably do.
It's not bad up here. They're not a problem up here anymore.
Well, I'm talking about they look at the ones that, like you've said, they've been here long enough to have families and do all this kind of stuff.
You just start deporting them just out of nowhere. I'm going to be pissed.
I guarantee you a lot of them are legal. Some of them
aren't. At this point, they're probably naturalized, a lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of them
are talking about denaturalizing people. I mean, that's not great. That starts happening. Although they did do it. They have done it. They did it this last term. They did too. But I don't know what those people did. If you did shit, that's different. You know, if you're committing crimes.
If you've got like a record, but if you're just like Jose or whatever, we're
he's not working hard enough. Yeah.
I don't know, Johnny. Are you originally from New York, or are you one of those Venezuelans they flew in under cover of darkness during the last administration?
I'll say this: there's nowhere else I want to go. I don't want to go anywhere else. Just because I don't like the government doesn't mean I don't like my country. You know,
they are saying that
I don't want to leave.
I read an op-ed actually about Ohio possibly losing.
I saw that too.
population.
I saw that too.
And
Yeah.
I went, oh my God, the housing prices are going to drop. Thank God.
Yeah, I was okay with
Demand
it.
is going to be there.
I was okay with it. We're going to lose more Congress people, but that's about it.
Eh,
He used to have, what, 21? Now it's down to
I
17?
don't know. Those are things I don't really. I pay attention to more national issues.
What's the
than I
thing?
do,
You
like,
should. I
local.
mean, I was honestly
Weed
more
was a
pissed
big
about, much more pissed about Ohio issue 1 not passing than
Oh, they
I was
didn't
about.
pass it?
No, it didn't pass. It got knocked down by a lot. And the only reason I could possibly think that's true is that people were confused about what it was. And they weren't getting a good answer from anybody. I feel like just the only way people vote against it is if they're told it's something it isn't. Like the no ads were very confusing. And so I don't know. I feel the only reason people would vote for gerrymandering is not being aware of what it is or being aware of what they're voting for. Yeah, the president thing, I'm like, that's not great, but I was really pissed. Really pissed.
I don't think they're going to touch
because
any of those, by the way, Johnny.
I was really pissed about. I hope not. I mean, they touch SSD, I'm fucked.
Yeah. That's one I'll get mad about that one. Just because
a lot of people will. That's the thing,
dude.
That's
you
the
can
thing.
cut
and
a lot of people.
And already, it's hard. It's harder than people think to get it. People think, oh, just freeloaders get on it. I'm like, dude, it's hard as fuck to get on it. And
it was hard.
And it's hard as
to
fuck to keep it. It's hard.
It was
hard
to
as
get
fuck
in when
to keep
Obama was in fucking office, dog.
Oh, it's never been easy. Yeah,
No.
and it's ridiculous on purpose, and it's hard on purpose, and it's hard to keep too. I mean, I said before that if I have more than $2,000 in the bank, they'll take it away like that.
Yeah,
$2,000.
but
that's
you have
nothing.
But if $2,000 and you're getting that on a regular basis, I mean,
What? That's not how much I'm getting. I'm just saying that's just how
I'm
much.
aware. But if you were to get that, you're living pretty good right now, at least on the low income.
Well, if I had that much, well, I don't. But I looked the last time they changed the asset limit for SSDI was 1989. If they were adjusting for inflation, it'd be about $10,000, which is a number that makes more sense.
Yeah,
but they're not going to change it anytime soon, especially now. They probably weren't going to anyway. But anyway, what was I saying before? I don't know. Did I finish my point at least?
I think you did.
There was something else, but I lost it.
Mm.
Oh no, not SSD. Before SSI, it was something.
Oh, issue 1.
Oh yeah, issue 1. Yeah, thank you.
I voted for it. I voted
again.
for,
I feel like the only
yes.
way people vote against is if someone successfully confused them about what it is. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me that many people, and it didn't pass. It really got knocked down. So I feel like people were. I don't know. That made no sense to me. It made no sense to me.
What kind of injury do you have, Johnny? Let me know. What kind of stuff you got? Because he just said I've worked for 35 years and can barely walk, and still not easy for me to get it yet. Which you live in New York, so I mean that kind of shocks me a little bit, but it depends probably on the county too.
It's all of that. I mean, have you used a lawyer yet? I mean,
yeah, the best thing probably would.
I mean, you have to give up back pay. You have to give up some back pay, but it's. I mean,
it's worth it. My back's bad 3 surgeries.
Yeah, I know another guy who can't get on. He can't walk. So it's
that's wild.
One of those things. I can't believe I got it the second time.
That's
without
for
a lawyer.
People you would expect it to be for.
Right. He recently just got a job at a hotel, and he was like a week, and they're like, we don't think you can physically do this job, and they let him go. He was there a week.
Well, at least I will say this, and I'm going to find a silver lining here. At least you're not yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not yet in a wheelchair constantly. You know
dude, if I keep taking this Ozempic and all my muscle goes away, dude, it's going to be about a month and a half. I'm going to be in a fucking.
Go to 250 like tomorrow.
That's embarrassing. Maybe I'll walk some.
Go walk on the treadmill at least.
I'm too heavy for the treadmill. There's a weight capacity. And now I'm way too heavy for it.
Walk around 250 like a fucking madman. Walk around is it in a standalone building? I don't know this. That's why I'm asking this. Are they in a standalone?
No, it's in the mall.
Shopping plaza?
It's in the mall.
Oh, well then go walk around the mall like a geriatric, and then go to fucking.
I could walk. Actually, that's always an option. Walking around the mall, that's always an option. I feel like I should at least do that. Yeah, me and the old people that's walking around.
Yeah. Go fucking walk at 6 a.m. in the morning when you're fucking up.
No, you're not wrong, Johnny.
And then go to 250 and
No,
have fucking Law run you through some stuff.
250 is the
man.
gym he's talking about. I do have to get a hold of him though to get him on the show before his fight.
And by the way, congratulations to Andrew Law for being one of the top fighters in Ohio for I think October.
Yeah, that's just some website that ranks.
Still.
But he's still the number. Tapology has him as a number one welterweight in Ohio still.
Well, I mean,
there isn't many other ones. Well, Logan Urban, but he hasn't fought in a while, so he's not eligible because he hasn't fought in a minute. And then like the other top guys are guys who in his gym, like Hunter Watt and Brogan Enders.
I get that they've trained together, but that would actually I'd pay big money to see that fight. Andrew Law versus Logan Urban.
I asked Andrew how he thought that fight would go, and he told me in great detail how he thought that fight would go, and I'm not going to say it on here, but.
Okay, remind me after the show, and I want to get his analysis actually, and we'll talk about it off air. But yeah, man, it's just go to the fucking mall and walk around. Hit on the Hot Topic 25-year-olds.
Hot Topic's not there anymore, dude. That's the thing. That mall's sad as fuck, man. There's nothing there except for Power Slam Wrestling and Marshalls and Claire's. Somehow Claire's is like never goes out of business.
Yeah, because everybody needs piercings.
Yeah,
it is a big fucking business.
A year ago, my niece, she was sick. She got her like the top of her ears pierced, and she didn't even flinch. I still have a theory that she doesn't feel pain.
Mine got infected this year.
Well, that's what you deserve you deserved it for getting your ear pierced.
Yeah, my dad got it with me. Like him and I both did it. My dad had his ear pierced until he died.
There was a time, like I feel like if he was still with us, he would have given up on it probably. Because that went out of style real fast. And honestly, I thought it was always creepy. But like you see him now, you see a guy with it, you're like, what the fuck, dude? What the one ear? You're like, come on, man, close it up.
Yeah, that trend. Like I would still to this day, I would get a brow piercing. I would do that still. If I could.
Doesn't surprise me much. It doesn't really.
I know comics, and I'm not putting any shade on any of them, but I know a comic male in his 50s who has a pierced tongue. How?
Is it Hot Carl?
No. It's
it doesn't matter.
He's a good friend. He's a good friend. I love him to death. But yeah, every time I see his fucking like him talk, and I see that thing rattling around in his fucking mouth, I'm like, ew. Like why? Like get tattoos.
It's weird when they have those piercings and no tattoos. That's weird.
Yeah.
Like if they had the tattoos and the piercings, like okay, this all tracks. But if you have just a weird piercing and no tattoos,
and I think
like,
he has tattoos, but I haven't really looked that hard at his arms ever. But like,
just waiting for that kind of crisis. Although my midlife crisis has been just getting more depressed. And that's all that is. It's not like, oh man, I'm going to start doing this one. Kind of wish I would actually.
You gotta send me that hundo. I gotta go get that tattoo. I'm gonna call a place. Call place here soon, or actually I'll message a guy I know and just be like, where do I call for you or somebody?
Dude,
I go to guys around Lake County that have done me a lot. I've had tattoos done by like 3 or 4 dudes I went to high school with. It's kind of hilarious. Guys I played hacky sack with that they would never remember me because we were all medicated up in high school.
I know someone who had a shop for a minute, but when she was like just getting into it before she even protege'd, she was just doing like stuff to my friends, like like at her house, and she like fucked a couple of them up. I'm like, I'm never letting you do that to me. She got better. She actually did all of Andrew Law's, as far as I know.
Okay, cool.
But she doesn't do them anymore, I don't think. So she had a shop, and it opened, it closed, and that was it.
She probably still does it in the basement.
She might
like
do
if
a couple for
pays
people.
Them enough, I think like she probably still does it for some people.
But I don't want somebody out of practice to tattoo me though. Like if I was gonna have one, I would like overspend, and all that. Like
Yeah.
because number one, I really don't want one, so that's part of it. But
Oh, I'm planning a few actually. I really want a fucking Big Trouble in Little China tattoo, where it's the orange monster from that movie ripping open my flesh and just like looking through.
yeah,
What?
I said you.
And then I actually want to get a Polish eagle somewhere on me.
You're American, right?
I'm a
Get an
full-on
American eagle.
American, but the Polish side of me is proud all day, every day.
How many times have you been to Poland?
I'm
Uh-huh.
looking into trips and getting my passport.
That doesn't seem high on my list, though, man. I mean, part of me, because
Well-
I have a lot of my family's from there too. So, but like it's not on the list.
Do you have any still living over there?
Not that I know of. I mean,
I do.
if I searched, probably yes, but
I definitely do.
Nah, that's a
One
bit
of them
different,
is
but-
actually a business owner, and I kind of want to go like hang
like
out.
what
with
kind of
him.
business? Like a brothel? I'd be over there now. If you had like a cousin that owned a brothel
I
in
would- I don't
Warsaw,
wanna-
we'd be going right now.
Oh, I would have. Yeah, I would have gone immediately. What are you talking about? I would have planned it next year, and just go
Fuck
hang
Vegas,
out with
dude.
him
We're
and
going
do
to
drugs.
Warsaw. Yeah.
I don't. This is one of the first times I'll ever say this on the podcast. I don't feel comfortable saying what they do without meeting them or talking to them. I know what they do, but I don't want to blow up a spot or anything like that.
How weird could it possibly? Now I'm thinking of all the shit.
It's
it
not
could be.
weird at all. It's not. It's pretty mundane actually, but like
Just like
I just
out of
don't want to
principle.
blow. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about him, and then all of a sudden I get a message going, "You motherfucker, I'm getting trolled." Like I don't want that.
Oh, I need to address this. I got a message from Two Joints. Because he's been banned. I don't know. He's getting real pissed because
He
somebody
got banned
keeps
again from YouTube.
somebody keeps getting him banned. Like somebody keeps turning him in for shit, and he keeps getting banned. So, yeah,
fuck?
and he's pretty
Whoever's
pissed.
doing that in the MMA holes, fucking community, fuck you, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck you. Whoever
not
you
out
are.
there.
I don't care who you are. Fuck you for doing that. 2J's doesn't deserve that.
But he said
Grow
that
the fuck up, you piece of shit.
he's worried about
What if
me
it's
because
the
he's been
MMA
watching the
holes?
show,
Okay.
and I think he's watched the show. Now he might be Two Joints. What's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
But he
we love you.
yes, sir. But he's worried about. He keeps talking about my eye twitch that's been happening, and he's like, "Dude, I'm worried about it." He's like, with Ozempic and the booze. He's worried. I understand, and thank you for your concern. But I tell you what's going on. So he's talking about this. This has been happening a lot.
I just noticed it when you pointed it out. So.
Okay. Well, what's been okay? So number one, I have Tourette's, right? But what's happening is like if something bothers me on my face or something, I usually move it around and shit because something's bothering me. So there's something going on like an inside of my cheek, like some dental thing. I think I like have some nerve damage or something on my cheek. So because of that, I keep trying to like move it around to make sure like I can still fucking move everything. So when I move the cheek, my eye closes like this, like So it looks like I have like a hard twitch, but I'm doing it on purpose. It's like OCD kind of thing. Half Tourette's, half OCD. But it's not an eye twitch. It's like a dental thing. And I'm fine. I'm saying I'm fine. You're going to see me do it now that I pointed it out. But I'm just saying that for Two Joints to let them know that I'm good. But thank you for your concern, friend.
No, yeah. I know your ticks. So
Yeah, and
it's one of those-
it changed. I mean, and usually when something bothers me, that happens more. And it's usually this thing on the red side of my face has been a lot lately. So be a pirate. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So I don't tweeze my eyebrow. So I don't miss. I have hand tremors.
I'll put this up for Two Joints if he's watching. Just so he knows he has friends here. We would never do that to you, and we love you, buddy. Hopefully, whoever the fuck it is hits a pole soon or a fucking mailbox. I don't care. You piece of shit. You should never do that. That's bullshit, dude. I've never reported anybody on YouTube. I'm proud of that. I've reported on Facebook just out of spite because of the stuff they've said. But
that doesn't surprise me at all.
Well,
I don't like you. You should be banned. Why are the cameras like this? It's weird.
Because honestly, it's just the two of us right now. So
we
it's
never
like-
do this. It's weird.
I know, but I want to see. I wasn't able to see what you were like alluding to, so I just put it right here. Actually, full screen my normal laptop, which I've made an executive decision, Tim, about a laptop or an Xbox, and
Make the
definitely
right
getting
decision.
the laptop before I do the fucking Xbox.
That's the correct decision.
I'm putting like before my next paycheck, I'm gonna put 200 of whatever's left in my fancy paycheck I got this week.
Venmo.
But I am buying the new Fortnite fucking battle pass today. So after the show, I'm gonna go buy that because I want the Snoop Dogg skin at the end.
I Venmo my mom a bunch of money for Vegas.
You
owe her-
excited?
Still, yeah, for sure. But
Good.
still owe her money. And you know how much it is to check a bag now on Frontier?
Mhm.
It's $70.
Yeah, that's why I don't do it. That's why I live out of.
Well, okay. Well, that was my thought. I'm like, well, I could. I'm like,
it's cheaper to fill that backpack.
they sell bags on Amazon that are like to the specs of each airline. Like you just look up, like I need one I can bring on Frontier, and they're like, boom, Frontier size right there.
Yeah.
And it's like they're like $15. So I'm like, I can do that. I can fit enough clothes in there. But then I forgot I need my fucking CPAP. So
Yeah.
I have to either check a bag or carry on one.
I'll
So
send you $40. Like I'll have it for you. I mean, that's not that fucking much to pay for your bag.
no, I'm gonna do it. But and my mother said she's gonna check one, so she's gonna check one. I might as well check one. So
Yeah.
not a big deal. It's fine. We just one of us has to buy a suitcase though, because we have a bunch of like broken ones. The only one that works is that one that I took, that one that was like zebra
Yeah.
print.
Yeah.
I use that one, but like one of us has to. I mean, I'll use it again. I don't care what it looks like. It's
You'll
fine.
look like
It's
a fucking
suitcase.
50-year-old hairdresser just walking through with your long
It
hair.
does. It does. What did we call it? I forget what we called it. We had a name for it. What did we call it?
I don't remember.
Shit. It wasn't the big sexy, was it? It was something better than that. It was
Yeah, I can't remember.
so like the sexy housewife or something like that. I forget what we called it.
The sassy housewife.
I want to pick I do have pics with me with my mask on. And now, it's affecting my dreams now. I have dreams that I'm like out and about with the CPAP on.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking about it in your head. You're
No, I mean-
self-conscious about it, maybe.
No, I'm not. I'm not at this point. I mean, I love it. I love it now. Now it's like, I gotta have it now. But yeah, I have
Well,
I have
that's
to
not
bring it
good
with
if you
me.
love it and you're having dreams about rolling around in it. Like
That's right. Just
You'll
it
have your
being
own
part of
power
me.
source for that thing.
Just get it
You'll have, like,
melted
a
into my
fucking-
skin.
You plug-in battery system for it.
Get a hold of
You
Elon. I want him to make it part of me. It's
Yeah.
like
He could probably do it.
I know he
He's
could.
like, we
No,
can
thank
attach
you.
it to
That's
your
the next
your
body
spinal
mod is gonna
cord.
like put. We have to grow my skin over the mask.
No, he'll hide it in like your spot, like the back, and just
Sure.
put it like a tube, like the Matrix or whatever.
I'll have a pack like diabetics, but it's a fucking CPAP.
It's made out of a computer fan and a quantum fucking engine or some shit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Originally, I told Alan I wasn't gonna. If I had to pay for a CPAP, I was just gonna like get a box fan and like tape a garage bag over it, and then get a hose and just do it like that. I'm like, that'll be fine. It'll work, right?
That would be funny.
But
And
my
you
insurance
have
paid
to
for it.
involve a rascal scooter somehow, or some form of like sit down scooter.
Give it a year or so.
And a robot voice saying "out of the way, plebes."
Mhm.
Yeah, just repeating that "out of the way, plebes."
But
Oh,
but yeah, I have to bring the CPAP with me, so that's a whole thing.
oh, it's all good.
You know, much like I didn't look at it till today because I bought it as a package. But you know how much our flights to Vegas were?
How much?
$45.
Okay.
Way back was like 100.
All right.
But we
yeah.
have to, but we have to pay this fucking bag.
Well,
fee and
that's
shit.
how mine was. It was like 100 each way, or like 100 and I think it was like 104.50 or something like that each way.
Yeah, we had
And
to
that
pay
was
like
with a stop in Phoenix that got cut down to a fucking like one shot fucking flight to Cleveland.
I got worried today because I saw an article that Frontier was stopping 5 straight destinations from Cleveland starting in May. Or no, the headline didn't say starting in May. So I'm like, shit, are you gonna tell me like my flight's canceled already? But it wasn't it wasn't Vegas. Also, the only airport like Columbus, Akron, Canton, Pittsburgh, they don't have straight flights to Vegas either. So luckily Cleveland does. So I mean it's Frontier, but it's I don't want to. I hate fucking layovers. Who doesn't? Everyone hates layovers.
Yeah. The Phoenix one, I was like, God damn it, I gotta go to fucking Phoenix.
I mean, as much as I don't like being on a plane for 5 hours, I don't want to do 2 flights.
No. Yeah. I'd rather not. The next flight, me and Laura will probably get like Continental or fucking somebody that does like a more upscale, because she's even like, I'm not flying fucking Frontier Spirit out there, and I'm like, dude, it's cheap. Like,
you rather take a fucking do a layover, and it's so much more. I mean, it's so much more money to.
I know. It's like
So
$400, man.
I feel like she may change her mind on that.
Yeah. Once I show her, like, dude, $200 Spirit
ridiculous.
Airlines both ways. Let's go. Like,
just get hammered.
off.
Just get hammered or whatever you do.
Yeah.
Extra Xan, whatever you do. Valium, snort a Valium, whatever it takes.
At
and
least fucking Spirit has Wi-Fi on the
I
plane.
know that does suck. That does suck, and that's I downloaded the app today, and that's where my panic attack came in, just to see if they have Wi-Fi. It looks like they don't still.
Frontier.
Frontier.
Yeah.
But my panic attack came because I thought I already had an account because I did use that app before, but apparently I had to sign up for one, and there was a glitch when I put in it froze when I was putting my birth date in.
Okay, not
and
surprised.
it put one in, just a random ass one that isn't my birthday, not even close, and then it wouldn't let me change it. So I'm like, this is gonna fuck me up. This is gonna fuck up everything. That my birthday's not right.
That's justifiable.
Now my everything was right when I bought the tickets, but this is just my the app on the app.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to call and make sure, because if not, I'm gonna freak out.
No,
it shouldn't fucking matter. But it pisses me off that I can't change it.
Yeah,
I didn't fucking do it
off.
wrong. That did it. They did it wrong, and that's
one reason why I gave up on the Disney Plus account I use, because that I have of yours, because I couldn't fucking do the.
Yeah, but we figured out what was problem there. You had to do it backwards, which is like,
fucking.
This just froze and put the wrong thing. And then I also created I created a profile on the app that has the right birthday, but then it says member and it has the wrong. It's very confusing. I'm just hoping that it doesn't fuck me.
Oh, fucking Frontier,
India
or whatever the fuck.
I have my trip pulled up on there. Like I looked for my trip. I got my trip on the app, but it shouldn't be a problem. But I probably will call sometime just to make sure it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the birthday's different on your app. I'm like, that shouldn't fucking matter. I mean, it was right when I bought the tickets. So
that's why. Just fucking call fucking support, man.
I will.
Talk to Rajneesh and
just somebody from not here, but that's fine. You know what? Those people 99% of those times, those people are sweethearts. So
yeah, no. Yeah,
every once in a while you get one you really can't understand, and that's unfortunate. Some of them like have real thick accents, and you're like, I don't know what you're saying, man. If you feel bad when I have to ask them to repeat themselves.
I was talking to somebody last night I went to the Funny Stop, by the way, last night for their open.
How's
mic.
everybody? Oh, are you gonna go this weekend? I'm thinking about going Saturday.
All right, then I'll go Saturday. Okay, then I will go Saturday.
I'll let you know.
I was either Friday or Saturday. Didn't know
it probably
one.
won't be tomorrow. So
Okay.
Saturday makes more sense for me. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll go Saturday.
I would definitely want to see.
I want to see Landau.
David.
I haven't seen him in a very long time.
Many years, and
I miss him.
I just want to. I mean, he's just hilarious. I just want to see him perform. I just want to see him perform.
I want to be Dave Landau when I grow up.
He's one of the funniest people that ever comes to the Funny Stop, and I hope he never stops. But you know who's tonight? Cam Patterson.
Cam Patterson. I actually I had this conversation with people last night at the Funny Stop when we were doing like the open mic where this many people came that weren't comedians.
That's getting rough, man. Man, I wish I could buy that place. Fuck.
Me too.
Not
But
only would I need enough money to run it, I need enough money to lose because you're not gonna. I mean, it's been open for a long time, but I feel like the chances of making money in that place are not great.
it's a
I
margin.
mean, you can keep it open, maybe. I don't know.
But anyway, no, I said if I wasn't doing this podcast tonight, I would be there with a rock to give to Cam Patterson. That would be my thing. And they were talking actually about Cam Patterson's like accent and everything. And some people were like, I couldn't understand him. And I'm like, I am so glad I grew up.
I can understand him.
No, I'm glad I grew up in Texas. Fucking and I can understand thick ass accents like that because I grew up like for a little while talking to people with them.
There was like a year when I only did mics with those kind of people. Like, I was just go with Marcus Martin and Big Chevy, and they take me to these mics, and there's people that I never see at any other shows and never have. But they would kill in these rooms, and I didn't know a word they were fucking saying. You know Sean Showtime?
Yeah,
he's one of them.
He's
not that bad though. He's not that bad, but he's one of those people that I never really saw at any other mics. I always saw those mics.
He comes here a lot.
D-Hawk was another one. Yeah, it's funny.
Oh, D-Hawk, you can't understand. You
No.
couldn't
I switched to people I don't see. People I couldn't understand are people I couldn't tell you who they were. They weren't funny.
Oh, okay.
So I decided.
Yeah, unless
no, I can understand Sean Showtime and D. I can understand those, but I'm talking about.
Like, wait a minute, what?
No, I can understand all of them. That's what I'm saying now. Especially I can understand, and I can understand Cam Patterson. The only people I can't understand are like people with that real thick, like Mississippi accent.
They're good for me.
Really?
I'm glad I grew up with
like Billy Hamilton. No, Billy Hamilton's not that bad, but like there's a guy for the Panthers. They have to put subtitles up every time he talks, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's
saying. My favorite bit actually with Cam Patterson is what's his face, the fat black roast guy from Kill Tony, David Lucas, when he was his translator. When he was Cam Pat, anytime that reel comes up of my shit, I immediately, like, it becomes the Breakfast Club. I stop what I'm doing, even if it's the end, just to watch it. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's one of the funniest bits I've ever seen in any form of comedy ever.
I think
it was great.
Adam Ray's Dr. Phil live special is coming out on Netflix, I think, next week.
Okay. I gotta buy Netflix
and
this
Dr.
week and
Dr. Phil is on it.
Ooh.
Special guest, the Phil McGraw.
I'm more excited because next Friday, it's happening. It's happening in Dallas. Paul versus Tyson.
Whatever.
And I'm buying.
I'm gonna
Netflix
watch it, but
for that, like, I am buying Netflix just for that.
A lot of people will. That's why they bought it. But
and WWE too. Like, once that goes to Netflix, I'll be able to watch it.
I'm good. I mean, it's on Netflix, so I'm gonna watch it. But whatever.
I'm interested.
What I care about is the next day. The next day I care about, and that's Steve.
The next day is going to be the best day. I'm actually going to the NWA on that Saturday afternoon, and then we're gonna go watch the pay-per-view main card because it'll be done by like 10.
NWA, the rap group.
No, the National Wrestling Alliance, sir.
Okay.
I'm excited. They're bringing in a dude from WWE that was an NWA world champion, sadly, during the pandemic. Like, he did not get the love and respect that he deserved. Like, I feel like he got fucked. But I loved his title reign. in Trevor Murdoch. He's gonna be here, but then we're gonna fucking head over to my buddy's house for the main card for 309. Because
Trevor Murdoch, is that lawyer from down south that killed his whole family?
Is that the same name? I don't know.
No, I think it's Alec Murdoch.
My
It is a
joke,
Murdoch,
by
though.
the way, went out the door because you weren't here on time, which was I was gonna have a thing where it's like 50% of America, Tim, 50% plus of America, and it was gonna be survey finds people that 52% think robots are gonna take over human jobs in like 5 years. So
That's it.
That was
There's
the joke.
48% of people in denial.
Apparently.
Listen,
I'm
okay.
in now for my day job. Like my day job, I think I'll be good for a little while. Like I got
a
20
little while,
years,
not
I
forever.
think.
My brother keeps saying, "No, they can never do much." I'm like, "Don't say never." I mean, maybe not like in this, maybe not for a decade or so.
Yeah, I'll be
Don't
retired,
say never, dude.
or
Don't ever say never.
or I'll be retired or closing my business after the robots take over that.
Wow, just the robot just goes into your house and kills the bugs and leaves.
Yeah. You have to be out for 3 hours, fumigation mode. And it just like spreads.
What do you call that company? I
What
got
do
one.
you-
I got one.
What do you have?
Bug Centennial Man.
You proud of that one, Tim?
I am.
Okay, you shouldn't be. And
Dude, that was a fucking good one.
I'm
Shut up.
fucking with you.
Bicentennial Man. Dude, that's a fucking
with
good
you.
one.
I'm fucking
You
with
say
you.
you fuck off. That was a fucking
fucking-
great one.
I'm fucking with you.
That was a top tier joke.
It was good. I just like I wanted to have some fun with for myself as well.
You're just jealous. You're just jealous you didn't come up with Buckcentennial Man.
When I heard it, I went, "God damn you!" Oh fuck! Thank you guys for watching. By the way, I'll take a little bit of time here. Make sure to do what it says here underneath. This is what we need the most.
Another one, not nearly as good as Buckcentennial Man, but I definitely could see it. This would be the competing company from Buckcentennial Man. Would be Roachbots, just Roachbots.
Oh, here's the thing. Roachbot sounds dope, especially if you're using like a Tesla van or something that self-drives.
Sure, they're going to be all of it. They're going to be like Transformers. They're going to be a car, and then they're going to be the robot that kills
That's
the
what I'm
bug.
saying. Like it just opens up and this robot fucking throws through the bug bots. The logo would be dope. I see an octagon in the background with 2 robot roaches. Like that's and the robots have to be roaches, by the way. They have to be walking anthropomorphic roaches. Like in the cartoons, I think. That's what I'm visualizing right now because my ADD is going into creative mode all of a sudden.
I'm thinking Joe's apartment. This is their apartment.
Yeah.
What a fever dream of a movie that is.
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
I used to have it on DVD. I think I sold it.
I haven't seen that movie in
I sold a lot of my
forever.
DVDs, but I kept a couple.
Is one of them being John Malkovich?
No, the best one that I sold, I really wish I didn't. No, but I did sell it because I knew that one would get the most money for that one. It was like a special edition Dogma, like double disc.
Nice.
But I needed some beer money. So
I dig it. I used
yeah.
to steal change to fucking when I was like 21.
I never stole from people, but I definitely
Well, it wasn't steal. I was just like
I would dig through my car
couches
for
and
change.
shit,
I
yeah.
did that a lot. I did that while I was doing comedy. I do that.
Yeah.
Not funnest moment, but it worked.
Nothing's ever your finest moment, Tim.
Yeah, maybe. Buckcentennial Man. But we're talking about robots. Oh yeah,
Tits.
it's gonna happen. I don't think we were. Are the robots going to have? Well, some of them will. I'm ready.
Well,
for
I
sex
guarantee
robots.
you that'd be a model choice.
I'm ready for sex robots.
Tim, the day you do that, I'm driving down to New Philadelphia and
Why?
moving
You don't want to see me
here.
happy?
No, I don't want you to have to resort to that.
Dude, it sounds awesome.
It
All the
does
pluses, none of the
not.
minuses. Are you kidding me?
No.
Yeah.
No, there's no way.
Women have been fucking machines for years. I'm not allowed.
No, because that's an extra level of sad.
I'm
Like,
getting one
to
of those.
me,
I'm getting one of the, what were they called?
I thought
those
pocket
air
pussies
air
were
blows.
fun,
What are they called?
what?
Call them. What are those job machines? What are they called? Air blows or whatever.
I don't know.
Remember, I
'cause
showed
don't
you
pay
them.
attention to that.
No, we
Oh,
looked it
yeah,
up
we
before.
do. Yeah, we have talked, but no, I don't remember the name. Like, no, Tim, please.
No, it's awesome, dude. I'm getting one.
No, get a fat girl. She'll fucking.
No, I
she'll
don't
be
want
amazing.
that. Get
Who
other
wants
shit.
that?
I don't want that.
Pulse.
I don't want it.
Pulse likes the thickums.
I don't want that. I'd rather have the machine.
Ah, get a thickum. At least the blowjobs
Nope.
will be good sometimes.
Nope. I'd rather have the
And
machine.
we're almost past to an hour. I can fucking say that. But anyway,
I much rather have the machine. I'm not even joking.
why?
Well, neither one. Here's the thing. I don't need either. But if I had to pick one, machine.
Tim.
Unless the fat girl's really cool. But you said just like in general? No, I don't. No, I don't
Tim.
want that. I don't want to deal with that.
I'm gonna put an idea in your head. Hopefully,
No.
here. I'm just gonna a little bit of an earworm,
Don't want it.
which is
Don't want it. Don't want it.
I don't care. I'm saving. This is how I save. This is how to save a life right here. Like
Want
this
the hat.
is. Where did you go wrong? Something.
Nowhere.
Where did you go wrong wanting to fuck those robots? No, Tim, don't fuck the robots. Don't fuck the robots, sir. Don't do it.
Where it has
'Cause
AI.
think about this. Do you want to have a fuck robot
Yes.
and clean it? There's no dignity in that.
I'm
Tim.
already cleaning up after myself. So, like,
Yeah, okay. I'd rather fucking have you jerking off all the time than a fuck robot. Because the thought, like, think of the idea.
tell you what, man, I want to give it a go.
Usually, and I don't know if any
might
of
not
our
like it.
listeners like, share, subscribe, do all the shit. I don't know if
10 sex robots.
I don't know if our viewers here
Auto blow, I think it's called.
anything for like kink wise. It is kind of embarrassing when you do some like stuff like that, and then there's like the putting away of toys and rope and all kinds of fucking shit. You feel silly at some point when you do that shit. Like, and cleaning a fuck bot? No. Like, that to me does not seem
It's fine.
to be like, no.
It's fine. Just
No,
rinse
it's
it out.
not fine.
Same way I clean my CPAP, not
Get a
nearly
fat
often
girl,
enough.
bro. Get a fat girl.
No, I don't want that. I'd much rather have the machine.
I guarantee you'd rather have the fat girl.
No,
'cause
listen,
she'll
I've
cook
had
for you,
that. I don't
too.
want that anymore. I don't
She'll
want
cook
that.
for you.
I don't want that. I
She'll
cook for
feed
myself.
you.
I don't want that.
feed
I don't
you
want
food.
that. I don't want that.
She'll blow you at any time, really.
And
I mean,
Then I have to hear it from my family. Dating a fat girl. I don't want to hear that.
come
My
on.
fat family making
Come
which absolutely also would happen. 100%.
Okay,
Judgmental
fucking-
people sometimes. They're great people, but
Okay.
I'd hear about it.
I would say
Actually,
you
my
have a
brother. My
mirror,
brother would
bitch.
give me a lot of shit if I did a fat girl. A
Who?
girl who looked like me, dude. He would give me a lot of
I'm
shit.
not. No. Well, uh-huh.
Also, I'm not saying I never
I would say
I'm
get
not saying I don't want a fat fuck buddy.
symmetrical fat girl. Don't
want-
get
I don't
don't
want
get a sloppy mess like yourself. Fucking get a fucking like a thickum. Get like a chick
I want
that's
power,
like 200
power lifter
pounds.
is what I want. I want a power lifter.
200 pounds,
Yeah,
maybe. A little
180 max. Power
little
lifter.
ass.
Power lifter. When are you gonna lift me
Least
up?
C's. I mean, I think you'd be good. I think you would.
15
be good
years
with that.
younger than me at least.
Get a single mom. Like, you're
No,
more
don't
of a
want to do that
single
either.
mom, like,
So that's why I told you. I'd rather just be single. I'm fine, dude. I'm fine, but I'm getting a
get a
robot.
single mom.
Getting a robot. I don't want to
No,
fucking
don't.
rescue. I'm getting a robot.
Come on, man. There are women that need to be adopted, Nick,
In the
constantly.
arms of an angel.
For 13 cents a day, you could have a divorced hoe delivered to you. It would be perfect. I think you have
Comes with
stepdad energy to you.
three kids
You're
from four
kinda
different
hateful.
dudes. She comes with 3 kids from 4 different dudes, and a ex-con ex-husband who does not
why
handle
not?
jealousy well. Yeah,
And a
get all
tote bag.
those.
Like a
Sure,
tote bag
sure.
gets thrown in.
Why not? Why not? Autographed picture of Sarah McLachlan.
Holding a guitar, by the way. We didn't ask her, but it's in there.
I don't like the song Angel. I like the song Possession, though. That's a good song.
I don't know Possession.
And I would be the one to hold you down.
I don't know.
Kiss you so hard. Take my breath away. That's a great song there, anyway.
Roberto Hernandez
Roberto, what's up,
in the
buddy?
chat. What up, buddy? Good to see you. Leave comments down below, any of you shy motherfuckers that are watching this show.
Yeah, if anyone wants to sign me an auto blow, I'll give you my address.
No, don't send him a hooker, dude.
No, I
Send
don't
him a
want that.
hooker.
No, I want the machine.
Fly a hooker to his
Nope.
house. It can be
Want the machine.
possible.
Want the
It's
machine.
possible.
I don't want a criminal in this house. I want the
It's
machine.
not a criminal.
A prostitute is a
A
criminal.
call girl
Is a criminal. Is a criminal.
high-end call
Is
girl.
a criminal. That's a crime.
If
Ray.
it was a Brazilian prostitute
It is
that
a
was
crime.
a 20, you wouldn't.
Therefore, she
A
That's a criminal.
Brazilian 20, you would kick that out if I sent that to you?
has to be worth at least 10 grand.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to send you a fucking. Like, she's got to be there for at least a month and put up with you. Like, I'm going to give her about 20 grand if we had it.
Wait, hold on. You're sending me a prostitute or just like a slutty
I would
cleaning lady?
fly you in a prostitute. Legitimately on a prop plane.
It's just the
behind
maid
your
with loose
house.
morals.
She walks up in a gold dress. That's what I'm thinking right now in my ADHD brain.
Okay, it comes from the airport to my backyard.
Through the chickens. Just through
the
the
chickens.
fucking Garbrandt chickens.
Yeah,
Hey,
there it is.
balls.
Sorry for my lateness, but rejoice in my greatness.
Okay, we're talking about how I don't want to fuck hoes. I just want a machine.
Pulse, talk to our boy here.
No, at this point I'm
Tell
fine with it.
him that a fuck machine is sad as shit.
I don't
all
care.
right?
I don't care. Don't care.
It's sad as shit, Tim. Like,
Doesn't matter.
I would fuck a woman who couldn't fit on her own bed before I ever thought of a blow machine.
And to me, the machine is much better option than that. Way better.
No, sometimes you just got to get a nut, son.
No.
I mean, I've been there. Pulse,
Well, number
you've
one, I don't need the
probably
machine
been
either.
there.
I've been fine without. You know, I told you I haven't been laid in 8 years, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
That's just the depression talking.
See the face Pulse made when I said that. Pulse is like that made Pulse cringe.
Oh my word!
Welcome to my life, Pulse. Like, this is what I have to
good.
deal with this
Dude,
fucking
it's not worth all the other bullshit. It's not
It
worth
is.
it. It's not.
Pussy is
It is
worth
not.
everything.
Not my.
Everything.
There's only
I
two
do
people,
most of the things I've
two-
done for
two people
pussy.
in the world who have been able to make me come. Two. Only two, and I'm
That's
one of
called
them.
depression.
And I'm one of
dude.
them. I've been with more people than that, but only one of those ladies could get the job done. Only one ever. And
Maybe
it took her
you're
a lot
gay.
of tries.
I
It took her
don't
like
know.
4 tries. No, that's not true. Definitely not true.
Mm.
But I'm saying it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I just do it myself. It's fine. Or get one of
Pussy
these
is
machines.
worth it, bro.
It's not. Get one of these machines.
Pulse.
I'm
Okay,
fucking-
here's my question. Pulse, I'm going to
Yes,
ask
it came into a
Pulse this
great time, by
question.
the way.
You did. This is actually a hot topic right now. We're actually on something. I gotta buy time on Opus Clip now just for this.
Actually, Roberto, this actually makes no. I don't. Dude, don't put fucking that on Opus Clip. don't put what I just said on Opus Clip. Maybe people dig for that.
Yes, dude. You could
no,
be somebody's green
I'm
card.
gonna say that's
Think
what I should
about
be doing.
that.
I should just be down.
Hey, whatever happened? So years ago he was talking about build that wall. Did they ever build it?
Parts of it. There's
They've
some in
had
Texas.
parts of it.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
like-
going to be built now.
George Lopez said it best. They're just gonna dig a tunnel underneath it.
Well, yeah, but that's like kind of the point of building that wall. You can wait on the other side for those dumb motherfuckers that are gonna do that, and then arrest them, and then be like, "We'll open the fence, throw them in."
Dude, can we like start a like a reality show to find me a green card wife? Is that something that we can do legally?
Dude, I want that.
Do you have a
Obama-
passport? Do you have a passport?
Not currently. What do I need a passport for?
Mm.
Oh, to go down there. I need someone who's here who wants to stay here. I
Yeah,
mean.
an illegal that's already here. Like
Yeah.
hooking up an illegal that's already here.
How would you
with a
speak to
green
them?
card for Tim.
How would you
Well,
talk?
ideally, they don't speak. They just earn the green card.
Mm.
So listen, at second Trump presidency, I'm already
you.
a sexist, dude. It took
Hold on.
It took 2 days for me to turn to a full-on
I
sexist.
need to address this.
It's a joke.
That was a fucking amazing joke. That Pulse did not laugh at. I found fucking amazing.
Wait,
That
say it
fucking-
again.
That line of hopefully she won't talk. That was genius.
She just
What
earns.
do you mean? Like she's mute?
No, she just
She just shuts up because she wants that green card.
right. She
Like,
just
that's
earns
whole
the green
point.
card, and that's it. Right.
It was a sexist joke.
Very sexist.
Sign language.
Very sexist, and I'm sorry for it.
By the way, I got to tell you, there was actually, when I was in Vegas, this happened to me. Was this here? I think it was actually here when I still had my DUI. I had a full-on, you can like full-on talk to people now in different languages via your phone.
Yeah, I know
Like,
that.
I did it with an Uber driver.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was cool because he, like, all of a sudden I'd say something and he'd be like, I get what you're saying. And then he would say something, he'd say it in his, like, speaker in his car.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually pretty cool. Like, I was excited for that. I forget where he was from, but we had a conversation via my phone. So that was kind of cool.
Arabic, and now you're on a list.
Probably. He did have a camera in his Uber.
Oh, by the way, I looked up that place, Hala Habibi, and I
Ola
thought you were
Habibi.
saying Allah Habibi, so I googled Allah Habibi, so now I'm on a list.
Oh no, Ola, as in
Hola. I found it.
Hello.
I found it. But I did Google the word Allah Habibi, so now I'm probably gonna have the feds knocking on my door soon.
Yeah. Well, if that happens, then I'll just have them call me and I'll explain. It'll be
I'm sure that would help.
fine.
You think you're a terrorist? Here, call Ray Highclack. You're
Well,
cleared
no,
up.
I'll just be like, okay, can I message one of you guys on Facebook and show you the place that I told him because there's a physical comedy poster with my face
Ooh.
on it?
So we
Hey,
think you're a
what-
domestic terrorist. I'll say call Ray Highclack, and Ray will go, no, he's not one of us, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing? What are y'all plans for tomorrow?
Tomorrow,
I mean, I'm
Nothing
sure you got to
specific.
work, right?
sleeping
I
more
may
than
go to
likely
probably go to
playing
my brother's.
Fortnite.
I think.
Okay.
Why? What do you got going on?
Well, so I had the day off. I wanted to preview Tyson versus Paul. See if you guys were down for the preview.
We
We can do
kind
that
of
right now. 1, 2, 3. Paul's gonna beat the crap out of the old man. It's an old man.
Tyson's gonna knock him the fuck out, dude.
Old man.
I'm telling you, he's gonna have to bring him up like Floyd did Logan, for it to fucking like, dude. One of the bars of the Bellagio told me, those limousines you see outside, you rent them with hookers. You can. You can call up
Sometimes
the Bunny Ranch and they'll send you
Yeah, I
a
know
thing
they'll
if they're
send you
spending
one.
money.
I do wish I had. Sometimes I wish I was rich. Not all the time. But that's one of those times.
Well, Pulse, if you would take Roberto's thing down real quick, I can find out how we can become rich. It is just share this whole stream out. That's all you do.
Mhm.
Because if we get subscribers, which we've been gaining slowly,
We just want limo and hooker rich. That's all we
You know
want.
what?
yeah, I want to be able to go to Vegas whenever I want to. That's all.
I have to
Off
ask.
of
How did
YouTube.
So the Blanchfield versus Namajunas fight? I missed it live. I can't find. It's like they scrubbed it from the internet. I can't find it anywhere.
Maybe
I mean,
they're
it's
just
on
embarrassed that
ESPN.
Pat Barry was coaching her.
No, honestly, I
Um,
can't even find the highlights on YouTube.
Interesting.
I mean, it's still on ESPN.
I don't know if I have ESPN Plus anymore.
But it was a pretty good fight.
That's what I heard.
I mean, Aaron fucking demolished her. I think
It
Pat
took a
Barry,
while.
like, she's got to get away from Pat Barry. Like,
It's not going
Rose
to happen.
Namajunas has to
For
go.
Mary, it's not going to happen.
She's got to stand up to him and be like, "For my career, motherfucker."
That would be
like,
rough. I mean, it would be much better if he's
You
like,
like-
hey, I think it'd be better if I just stepped aside, but it'd be impossible.
You know, I gotta say, it's a funny relationship because she is like the breadwinner in that
Yeah.
relationship, right? Like she is.
Yeah.
They're
Much
both
more
UFC
successful than he
fighters.
ever was.
She was actually a 2-time champion.
All right.
Yeah, he just has to fight with Czech Congo.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
That's the only thing
That's
people
highlight.
remember
That's
about
highlight.
him. That's it.
I know.
Not
One
being
time
able to
I conversed with her one time only via text though. She was live, maybe on Periscope or it might have been here on YT, but like I just asked her, I was like, "Does your scalp itch?"
Of all the things to ask.
No, because I wanted, they got Selsun Blue and all this type of stuff. She could have
She have a sponsorship with it. It's
That's
like
what I
her,
was thinking. Like
her and Palamalu doing head and
like,
shoulders.
yeah,
ass
she could
together.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But
That would be amazing.
no, but she is like the like I said, the breadwinner of that relationship. Like
Ray, how
Yeah.
much money did Jason Miller want to come on this show?
I have not received a figure yet.
Dude, that interview would not be good. It wouldn't be good anyway.
what if we get Mayhem Miller?
He wouldn't want to be here. He'd just be here for the money we were giving him, and it wouldn't be a good. He wouldn't answer the questions we wanted him to. It would
What
not
would
be
he buy
good.
with
I
that money?
guarantee it
What
wouldn't
do
be
you
good.
think he
Watch
buy
his
with
other interviews; they're not good either. He doesn't give good interviews.
Well, no, my thing is, I have legitimate shit I want to talk to him about. Nothing.
He won't want to talk about old
legal.
fights. He won't want to talk about. He won't want to talk about any of that.
Well, I'm talking about like bully beatdown.
He won't want to talk about that.
I
bet he won't talk
guarantee
about
you
any
he
of that.
wanted to talk about bully beatdown.
I think he'd be the worst interview by far we ever had.
Well, if he did that, then yeah, I would motherfuck him. But like, I'm not gonna shit on a guy that like
I
was
bet he
part
wants
of my
4 figures
childhood.
At least. I bet he at least wants $1,000.
If that's the case, then we say no. Like, I'm not gonna like if it's a couple $100, like $300, I'm willing to send him that.
All right, I'm not, but
I'll personally do it. Like, I don't give a fuck. But like,
doesn't seem worth it to me.
to have Jay. Well, again, I have a different reverence for that man than you.
Listen,
probably
no, I love him too, but I don't. I mean, I know where, like, headspace wise, I don't think he's not going to be a good interview. I don't think he's not the kind of. I wish he was. How about Matt Hamill? Let's get Matt Hamill on here.
Yeah, I want to talk to him about the fact that he does not have a win over John Jones anymore. Like, I've
They
been
haven't
seeing
done
that
that
a
for
lot.
sure.
How would
yeah,
like
we're
how would
talking
we
about it,
seriously, guys? How would we converse with Matt Hamill? How would that even work?
I'd get somebody who knows sign language. I know
He's not 100% deaf.
people. Yeah.
I think he probably could wear headphones and shit or whatever, and he probably would actually be fine.
I'd be,
Or
whoever
closed
wants to
captioning,
message
closed
Matt Hamill
captioning,
can.
closed captioning, any of that. It can happen,
Yeah.
and he can speak.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But he can't hear what we're like. He can't understand.
Yeah,
what
he
we
can. He
say.
has like, doesn't he have like, he has hearing aids, yeah, or something.
but I think he can hear a little bit, but he can closed captioning and shit. It would work.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, what was I gonna say? Oh, I have hit up a couple other people, but I keep hitting up Ken Shamrock's people because I want Ken on this.
Yeah, I mean, there's
show.
500 people in the UFC. We'll take any
Well,
of them.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I might, I forget when Logan Urban's thing is.
I love it.
Fight for Anthony Pettis's thing, but I want to get him on the show before that because I kind of want to just put over the fight. It's on UFC Fight Pass. I'm probably gonna pay somebody their monthly fee for that.
November 17th. So you got to do it quick.
Yeah. Well, then never mind. We'll talk to him afterwards.
He's
if he
playing
wins.
Senan Sadik.
Very
He's
excited for
from-
him to be able to do that, by the way, to
He's
be on
Afri-
UFC
he's-
Fight Pass
he's
again.
African.
and-
He is from, I don't know. Where was Burkina
Especially with
Faso? Is that a country?
I don't
This
know.
looks like a Cameroonian flag. No, it's
Those fucks
Burkina
hit hard.
Faso. I must be from Africa.
Well, don't
I've
be
never heard of that
biased.
country.
Look it up.
I'm looking it up. Yeah, it's a country in West Africa.
Ooh. Okay, we're in the Gold Coast there.
Capital is Agagu. Agu.
Ogu.
Ouagadougou.
You're already throwing
Yeah.
me off.
It's all vowels.
Yeah. I don't know.
Agu.
I'm not even going to attempt it because I feel like it would be racist if I did.
Be right.
All right, buddy. Oh. Man.
The only-
Hearns, but
What do you think the official language of Burkina Faso is?
French.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of West Africa is French.
Yeah.
And I mean they're the ones that also stopped them from putting their own people on the fucking shores for slave traders to things. So
Mhm.
yeah, they became a control after that shit. But yeah, I'm excited for Logan to be back. Anybody that does watch the Anthony
Mhm.
Pettis fight league he has on the 17th, go check that out. Logan Urban.
I mean,
who's,
I'm sure the guy he's fighting is a fucking killer.
Oh yeah,
I
but
mean,
Logan,
he was supposed to fight Trent McCown. I like that fight for him. I think he was going to beat Trent McCown.
well,
but-
maybe George and
Doesn't
Tim
mean he won't
both
beat
saw
this guy,
something, which I got to get Tim on this show because he was a kickboxer and all that kind of shit back in the old days. So like
we
the fucking
all
weird
need to
days
do
of
better.
fucking
We haven't had a
combat
guest in
sports.
a long time. We all need to do better.
We do, but we're starting to get people, which is weird.
I'm getting
Like,
more
the algorithm
depressed,
changed.
so it's everything's going backwards with me. Instead of me doing more, I'm doing less because I'm getting sadder.
I know. I'll
Man, it's
buy
been
some
rough.
time. I'll buy some time on Opus Clip and just be like, here, take this and take this,
We
put it
need
in, and
help.
then post shit.
We need help. I need
We
to get
do.
old Harrison.
By the way, I talked to Harrison. We'll talk after the show.
Oh.
Remind me.
What did he
Saw him
say?
last night. Remind me about that.
Why can't we just talk about
it?
it? Can you give me the 3-word version?
Meeting. He wants a meeting.
Okay.
That's,
You seem
that's the
half
best way.
interested?
He was hesitant,
Well, that sucks.
but I said, "What's a rate for like per week that you'd be okay with?" But no, yeah, I'll just send you Opus Clip and the fucking show, and you just put it together and then post what you want, what you think is good.
I don't think any. That's the thing. I don't think
You have
anything's
better
good.
taste than I do when it comes to this shit.
That is true.
You have the best short on this channel with your what was that? Charles Oliveira missing weight.
Mm.
Oh, he's gone again. But no, yeah. But no, yeah. I want you. You.
Oh,
curate it.
let's. All right, we'll talk to him. I mean, we'll pay him, but he's got to. He's got to work.
Produce, yeah. Because again, we anybody that like wants to help this show, you have an opportunity to make money over time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just lazy.
Last
Share
time I
this
talked
show.
to it, he seemed interested, but I don't know what he's doing now, so I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw him last night at the Funny Stop. when
I have a
was down.
feeling you didn't pitch it well. I guarantee
No, I
you
was
didn't
like,
pitch
how
it well.
much is a weekly rate for you to help us out? Like, I was high when I was saying it to him. That was when I knew I was high enough to like ask him at some point, and I did get that point.
Dude, I think $100 a week is a really, really good deal
Yeah,
for
it's
him.
up to-
I think it's.
yeah.
I mean, for both of them, I think that works. I think it's a lot of money. I think it's a lot of money. For
I'd
him
put half
like,
to 3/4 in on that.
for him to put like
Again, half to
a
3/4.
few hours. I
I'd
mean,
be in for that.
we're probably talking like 5-6 hours a week, maybe 5, probably 5.
Maybe. Depends.
He wouldn't even have to. I mean, he doesn't have to be on this show the whole time.
No, yeah, he doesn't have to be on screen the entire time.
He doesn't have to be a screen ever.
Yeah,
But And if we go over like 2 hours, you can just bail.
Yeah.
We can just do all the shit, or whenever he can be, whatever. I just
Even to like edit clips and just take shit out and
Got
send to me to post. Like I'll post it. Just
um,
clip the shit you think's interesting.
well, let's set up the meeting then.
Yeah, we'll set it up. Appreciate everybody being here, by the way. Thank you very much. Make sure share this out. That's the one thing I'm gonna say. We've gotten a lot more views by me badgering the shit out of you motherfuckers.
I'm buying a house next couple of months.
Nice.
He says he's so happy that Trump won. Well, if that happens, that'd be good.
Yeah,
I mean, he can't physically, he can't do it himself, right? The Fed has to.
Well, I mean, he'll negotiate, he'll do things, and
I'm just making sure everyone knows that
come
he
in
can't
high
be like.
and end in the middle. Like I hope that's what the presidency is. Like
I think he's gonna coast for 4 years. I don't think he gives a fuck anymore.
I think he does. I really think he does, especially
I hope he does. I hope it goes well. I don't think it will.
especially
but I hope it
after
does.
especially after they nicked his fucking ear, dog. Like that's like
Yeah, dude. How close were we for that this not happening? Where have we been living the last 10 years? Went up to 6,400. Jeez, of course it did. Of course it did. We know a comedian. I mean, he has a bit about it. I haven't really talked to him personally about it, but he moved to Cleveland because he bought a house in California somewhere. I don't know if it was LA or not. And just over the years, his house, it just became so much more valuable that he's like, oh fuck, now we just have this fucking cash cow, right? It's paid. We could easily sell it, pay it off, and have all this extra money. And then they just moved. They did it, and then they just moved to the Midwest and landed in Cleveland.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Maybe say it off air.
He talks about it on stage.
Oh, who is it?
Tony Bowers.
Oh, that's how he. Oh, okay.
That's
that
what he
explains
said.
a lot. That explains
That's what he said. I don't know how specifically how they got to
and
Cleveland.
I love him for it now.
But yeah, he's in Cleveland, and then like he realized they'd make so much money selling their house, and if they can live, and if they move somewhere they could live a lot cheaper, they could live off their house money for a minute. I think they're working
the city before it gets impossible. Yeah, I would hit the suburbs of LA immediately.
Yeah,
like
I mean, I think LA is one of those places at this point. You only live there if you have to. If you work there, if you have to, then yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're in that Hollywood or some sort of industry where you feel like you have to be there. I mean, that's what great. And a lot of people who get successful, they fucking leave if they can, right? Like a lot of comics do it. When LA and New York, like Bergancy left, and Dan McBride lives in Charleston. And I probably do the same thing. If I went
in fucking Dayton, bro.
If I did, yeah. Anyway, I would guarantee you I would do the same thing. If I did end up moving, thought about it a bunch of times, and to LA or New York, the closest I was LA. I think if COVID didn't happen, I wouldn't have given it a real thought because I thought I was on the fence anyway, and then COVID happened, and I could do everything out the window. I don't know if I would have pulled the trigger, but I was most serious thinking about that about 2019, about before COVID. But I think if I did that and somehow made money and did well and did what I was attempting to do, and I had a chance I could move wherever I wanted to move, I'd probably move back here in Ohio somewhere.
Probably, yeah.
Or at least my family's here, so definitely.
I want private jet money. Like that's what I want out of this.
I have an airport in my backyard.
Yeah, well, I would.
Dude, how many?
I'd drive down to you. We'd live.
How many
stream,
podcasts
like,
have private jet money? Do Rhett and Link have private jet money? Like that's like,
Rhett and Link probably have private jet money.
They're about the only ones that could, right? I mean,
Rogan.
But I'm not calling him just a podcaster, right? He's made a lot of money other ways.
Which, again, not to go back on to the
election, but here you go.
Election, yeah.
But here he goes.
I heard a thing actually I was listening to Andrew Schultz before we came on air. And
I was watching Seth Meyers, so that's
Charlemagne the God told him, you know what the biggest like podcast for black men is right now?
Okay, I'm gonna try to guess. I mean, is it Black People's Podcast?
See, I think it's a for everybody podcast.
No. I'm saying it are the podcasters.
No.
They're not.
No.
What genre are we talking?
The guy that hosts it kind of falls into our genre of both MMA and comedy.
Is it Rogan?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. 'Cause that's everybody.
She missed out on a big opportunity to like talk
At this point,
about
I mean, honestly, I don't think. I
policy.
mean, looking at what happened, I do not think at all that would have mattered.
I think
but
if she would have went on 3
I think it
hours
would have been
with
a good
him, it would have been a difference maker. I really do. But it also could have driven more African American men towards Trump if it would have been just a fucking train wreck.
I think they were worried about what she was going to.
Like the Brett Baer interview. Fucked
I don't
her
think-
big.
I don't think it would have been a problem. I think it would have been fine.
Mm.
I don't know. When she talks like a person, she seems fucking cool to me, at least. When she talks about F1, she fucking loves F1. I'm like, now she's like, it seems like a person to me when she talks about that.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's what the Rogan thing would have
But
been. Anyway, did you see John Fetterman like bailed on Jon Stewart like literally 30 seconds before air?
Really?
Yeah, they realized. I think I'm assuming because he didn't want to talk about a loss.
Yeah. You know when I knew it was over? I was watching something, I forget if it was like Charlie Kirk or one of the like other things, but somebody had a source with the Secret Service that said that I knew it was over when I heard this. It was the words, they're sending more Secret Service to Mar-a-Lago. As soon as I heard that, I went, "Oh fuck, he won this!" Like I passed out.
They're wheeling the commissioner's trophy into the the clubhouse.
Yeah.
They're putting the plastic over the lockers.
They are unveiling the Stanley Cup, or they are unboxing the Stanley
unboxing
Cup.
the T-shirts.
They're showing the guys holding the Stanley Cup to put it on the fucking pedestal to give to the winning team. Like it was
in the champagne. Yeah,
dude. When I heard Secret Service was being sent to Mar-a-Lago, I went, "Oh no!" Like it's over. And then when PA went to her or went to him, I was like.
Right. When I fell asleep for a few hours, woke up and saw the PA had flipped for the last time I saw him. I go, that she's fucked.
Yeah. It was over. It was so hoping this helps a lot of things.
Well, it looks like we're all fucked in the days, but we don't give a damn. What was I just say next? I forget.
Do I still have that?
You should.
I don't know if I do.
I forget what it was. Where'd Pulse go?
I don't
He
know.
just disappears all the time.
No, he's hanging out right off screen. I see him. But this was actually, I think, the when everybody said that Kamala was gonna win. This was the equivalent.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
It's not at all the equivalent. I learned a new fast pitch softball pitch today that I've never heard of before, and now I'm obsessed with it.
Oh,
I've
no.
never seen it live, but now I'm obsessed with it. Also, I love the name
What's the name?
because the name seems a little shady until you find out why. I mean, they call it the Chinese changeup. Stop laughing, Ray.
That sounds, even I'm gonna say this, that sounds racist as fuck.
It does sound racist, but then you find out it's called that because the first people that the Chinese were doing it in international competition before anybody. So it's like, it's not, it makes sense. Kind of like that high school football team called the Cotton Pickers.
They call it the old Chinese changeup. Oof.
The old Pian Liang slow ball.
I'm gonna bring this up because I
Is
need
it a
to
Chinese
see it.
changeup?
Oh, and it's on TikTok. Ironically, that I'm looking at this. Want to make sure. Oh, nope. You're gonna come back to me, and I'm gonna get off TikTok because I don't want to see this on TikTok. Fuck TikTok. This is XO Riley, by the way, is the name of the YouTuber. So shout out to them. XO Riley. It's XO under or X underscore O underscore X underscore O, I believe. Let me read that to make sure. It's XOXO underscore right.
We're all confused. Just play the thing.
I'm trying to book somebody, man. I'm trying to so
We were
hard.
trying to book the same person for 3 years.
Him and Mark Curry. Like, what is he doing with his life that's so great right about now?
Casino gigs, probably. Like,
really, you think he's gigging that much still?
Comic Cons, yeah. People want to hang with Mr. Cooper at Comic Cons. Fuck yeah.
I don't know if this is the good video. No, find one of the shorts. This isn't a good video for it.
This is like a minute and
Fine,
38.
play it. But I just said I've seen some videos, and this is not one of the better ones.
With the regular pitch, you want to have your non-dominant foot in front.
So no one can see this.
Then you want to have both your hands in front of you. You want to lean back, putting the weight on your back foot. You want to come up and then flick your wrist. So then it comes across the plate, bouncing off of the rubber. So do it. Try.
You gotta watch her do the whole thing. Hold on.
Chinese change.
You gotta see her doing it.
You're gonna do the same thing. Dominant foot in front, hands. When you lean back, instead of going like that and flicking, you're gonna go like this, and then once you get to here, you wanna flick it, and then follow through. But you have to bring your arm behind your back, or it's gonna be considered an illegal pitch. So you wanna grip
What?
it.
You gotta see somebody doing it at a game. Just
Okay.
let her do it all the way through.
Oh no, I'm getting in game.
There you go.
There we are.
That'll work.
It's on fucking TikTok, of course. I gotta fucking.
Oh
deal
no,
with
the one
this.
below it. The one below it's good.
Site can't be reached. TikTok illegal.
I knew you're talking shit.
Good. Fuck TikTok.
The one below it's good. That one's good.
Bring it up. Hold on. Come on, bitch. There we are. And I'm gonna go take a leak after we show this, because I want to watch this in like motion. Come on, you can do it, laptop. I know you got 2 updates you gotta do, but I need you.
But it's China.
It's China. Oh, let it load. Ha, load. Hold on. You need to get new things, Tim. Impulse.
Yeah.
You need a laptop. I need a blowjob machine.
No, Tim.
I don't think one of those you can get at Radio Shack. But actually, Radio Shack doesn't exist no more.
They exist
does
only to
not.
sell blowjob machines.
No, Tim, please. Just for me. Don't be that guy. Have some self-respect, Tim.
Nope.
Nope.
All right, this is the Chinese change-up in motion. Wow. Okay.
Big glitch. Got to play it again here.
Wow.
What? Put it again. Right.
Yeah, wow. She just releases it. Interesting.
So instead of like no more change up, you go all the way around and you throw it. But this is you throw it here instead of going around and throwing it. You let go of it here, then you go around.
Yeah, like right there's the release. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's impressive.
Anyway, I've never seen anyone throw it, but now I'm obsessed with it, and now, I'm gonna try to get my niece to learn it, and I'm trying to get her friend who's a pitcher on her team, or the other niece's friend who's a pitcher, to learn it as well.
All right.
I'm gonna
All right.
be teaching them pitches that their coach won't let them throw.
I'll be right.
What's up, Walls?
Oh, not too much, Tim. Not too much. Man, not too much. I really want to book this guy, but he won't respond.
Well, like I just said to Ray, there's 500 fighters on the UFC roster.
What's the one guy's name? Kung Fu Panda guy. Barnett.
Barnett. Dude, I'll take any of them. Just
Is he still on the roster?
I think so. Send 500 messages. Or not 500. Everyone that speaks English, though. All the Americans.
Yeah, no, I'm seriously going to do that.
Dear Mr. Panda. Say it like that.
Yeah. He'll respond to that. Oh, shit. No, I'm playing chess. But, so what's been going on, man? What's been going on with you, brother?
Nothing.
Whatever happened to paintball? You remember that was a thing?
My brother was big into paintball. I used to play. Did you ever play?
Yeah. I belonged to a league in the whole nine.
Yeah, man. It had a boom. It had a boom, and then it just kind of fizzled out. It's very expensive. That's why, it was expensive. So that was one of the reasons why I kind of fell out. But yeah, my brother put a lot of money into it when he was a kid.
Yeah, I remember Ben Roethlisberger was into it heavy.
I played a few times. I think for my brother's birthday, like we went to a paintball course and I played, and it was all right. I didn't love it. It was okay. Then Airsoft's big now too. That kind of replaced it. It's a lot cheaper. Airsoft. I mean, you can spend a lot of money on it. My brother got into that too. He played Airsoft, and he would just go by himself because the Airsoft course used to be by his house. So he would go and play with these teenagers. He would just go by himself and play Airsoft against these teenagers.
Yeah, if you put them in the freezer and let them get hard, they're like
paintballs. They're like glass. Yeah. But no, they had a real. I mean, when I was like a teenager, it had a boom. It was huge.
It had a boom, then a bust. Like people got sick of it.
Well, yeah, and a lot of it is very expensive. Yeah. I mean, you had to spend at least $100 on a gun that didn't suck, and then paintballs every time, and yeah, it wasn't a cheap hobby. So. Yeah, and you had to find places to play. You couldn't just play anywhere, right? You had to go to courses or the woods, which we lived in the middle of nowhere, so we played in the woods a lot. But it was, yeah, and it wasn't my favorite thing. I didn't love it. I did it a little bit, but I didn't like it too much.
You actually?
I remember my friends all being into it. Yeah, it was huge for a minute.
You had your own gun?
Yeah, I had one. I don't remember what kind it was. It was like a Walmart gun. It was cheap. My brother had nice ones though, because he played a lot more than I did.
Did they ever have a paintball pistol?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I wish they brought that back.
I mean, it still exists. There's still. I mean, I think there's professional paintball. It just says as a recreational activity that people don't do it as much anymore. They had a giant boom. They had a lot of sports have had booms, right? Golf had a boom.
Yeah.
I think like the boom now is like frisbee golf and shit. Like that's the boom now.
Well, I seen that they had a professional tag league. Grown people playing tag.
Yeah, that's wild. Also, pickleball. Pickleball is the fucking fad now.
Yeah,
I don't know if that will fade like paintball and shit did, but golf did. Golf had a giant boom in the 90s, and now there's like empty golf courses places.
Yeah, pickleball is basically just tennis, though, right?
It's old people tennis.
Okay. Well, old people got to have something to do, right?
Yeah, they can play tennis.
Where I'm from, they play golf.
You play golf too?
I've never been to a golf course. I've been to a putt-putt.
Golf's one of those things I keep saying I'm going to get into. And I mean, I golfed a little bit when I was like in high school, but that's about it.
I'd like to go to a driving range, just like
Topgolf's fun.
What was that Adam Sandler movie?
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, that seems like the most fun part.
Have you been to Topgolf? Topgolf's a blast. You don't even have to be
No,
good at it.
man. So they had one. I don't think it was Top Golf. It was like a generic one, not
I'm
far
sure
from
they
where I
have
live.
one. I'm sure they have one in Houston. There's no way they don't have a Topgolf in Houston.
They probably do. I don't know where it's at, but they had a driving range. It wasn't a Top Golf though. But
Yeah, they have like genericer versions of Topgolf too. I don't know what they're called. There's one in Akron. I haven't been to it. But I've been to Topgolf once, and like we had like it was like a dudes' day kind of thing when there was like 15 guys. We like rented out 2 stalls and like got the catering and shit, and it was a blast.
that seems like it would be a fun job to collect like the golf balls and such.
Yeah, they have a cart, and you can try to hit the cart. That's fun.
Okay. Man,
Oh, dude, you know where the fucking Topgolf is in Houston?
where?
It's in Katy.
Oh, really?
It's on Memorial Brook Boulevard.
Okay. Might have to try that spot.
Yeah, how do you not? How do you not know that? If it's that, I mean, I know that's a relatively decent sized town, but like, surprise.
Okay.
What else is around that area? There's an
Mm,
Exxon, Terry Hershey Park. You know where that is?
never heard of it.
How about the Atkix Reservoir?
Addicts?
Addicts, yeah, Addicts Reservoir.
Sure,
Or-
I know that. I know where it's at. Never been
That's
there.
right, but that's where it is. Right by that
Okay.
Bear Creek Pioneers Park. Yeah, it's all right. It's right there.
Okay.
George Bush Park. I'm not trying to. I'm not saying where you live, but I'm just saying where this is. Where this is.
Yeah,
Top
no,
Golf
definitely.
in Pulse's town. Top Golf. Have you ever been top golfing, Ray?
No,
It's fun.
I like real golf, but I don't know anybody that really wants to play.
I mean, dude, I'll fucking play, but we got to use the same clubs, and we're taking a fucking cart. And
Wait, you've been real
I want to go to
golfing?
like, I want to
Yeah,
go
I
to one
love
of those.
golf.
I want to go to one
I
of
may
those
not
like ones
look
with
it.
BYOB shit. You know,
What?
like one of you.
Oh no, we play John Daly rules.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
we go we drink whatever we want, and really
Some best
nothing
ball.
counts. But we just kind of keep score to keep score.
Right.
I like just playing golf. I don't
Dude, I
like
want to do
keeping
fling golf.
No, you gotta put your belly into it, bro. You gotta.
You got fling golf too. You see my stomach every time in fling golf.
But I love golf, bro. Like it's a great game.
Just a
It's-
fuck 9-hole cow pasture course by me right here.
If it wasn't for it being 108 degrees in Vegas when I was out there, I would have played golf. Like when I saw how hot it was going to be, a lot of my plans went out the door immediately because I'm
Yeah,
like,
you didn't even go swimming, right?
No, I didn't. I left when it was like in the afternoon
I
when
would
it
do the
was
same thing.
really bad,
Yeah.
just to go to go run an errand real quick to
Yeah.
grab Coke or whatever, and then fucking then it was nighttime was all the shit, and that was like 92 degrees when I was out there, kid. Like it was bad.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Luckily, I mean, when we're going to high, it's usually high 50s, low 60s. So
Yeah.
that's good.
Like when we went out there, and
it wasn't
fucking
bad.
the
It was
last
raining.
And it snowed at one point, man.
When we were there?
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Snowden, whatever happened to that guy? Right? Like they're holding
in
him up
He's
Russia,
to
in
right?
exile. He lives in Russia.
What like can y'all explain this to me? Why are they choosing to harbor him? Like what does he have on them? Like
I
are
mean,
they, is
Wait,
it just
hold on.
like-
I don't understand the question.
He's
Like,
talking
Russia?
about Edward Snowden.
I know, but is he asking
WikiLeaks-
like why isn't he not allowed back, or why is
No, I'm
Russia
saying
letting him stay there?
what does Russia gain from like what does he get from what do they get from him? Or is this just a finger to the US?
A little bit, I think. I don't know. Like, you're just gonna chill here. That's fine. We don't give a shit. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
I don't think he's doing anything there.
I'm saying they're not obligated to let him live there, right?
No, but if he wasn't,
No.
he'd find somewhere else. I mean, somebody would take him. Would let him.
How
live.
does he have money nowadays?
I'm sure he works. I'm sure.
Bitcoin. He probably
Yeah, he's a really smart dude. I'm sure he's fine. Like I'm sure,
Yeah.
I'm sure he's working on a laptop, but I'm sure he's fine.
No, I'm just. I figured they would have garnished his wages or something like this. How does he continuously make? Like,
not if he doesn't work for American companies. He doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, he could work for other fucking
Yeah.
He could contract his work out. I mean, he worked for the United States government at one point.
Okay.
So, yeah,
but
it's
over
nuts.
there, he can't spend like United States dollars, though, right?
No, but you can transfer all your money into any currency.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not a hard thing to do. And if you have debit card or credit card, it happens automatically, right? It's not like you can just if as long as you have a card that works internationally, you can just use it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But in his case, all his his accounts and shit were frozen, so he was ready. He knew what was going to happen, so he was prepared, right? He was out of the country when he broke all this shit, right? Yeah, he was already gone. So yeah, he was well aware. He was prepared. He knew what he was doing. So yeah, he was ready to go, and I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's fine. He's still in Russia, as far as I know. But yeah.
What do you think he does these days? Like, what do you just sitting on his laptop or something?
I'm sure he does some sort of consultant work for cybersecurity companies, probably, or something like that.
Yeah, he's
probably doing well, man. I mean, who wouldn't want Snowden?
Yeah. I mean, especially with the secrets that he revealed and shit. Like it.
I mean, I'm of the school that man should be pardoned, but that's just me.
Yeah,
I want to get into it, but all right.
Me too.
Well, as long as you're on the same side as me.
Yeah, no, he
think
blew the whistle on some hardcore shit.
Really,
dude.
and from multiple administrations too. It was Bush and Obama's administrations doing this shit.
Yeah,
and yeah, I think he's an American hero.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, dude.
I think he should have been pardoned. But whatever.
That's the one thing, man, that I will always say. If you're a whistleblower, you're somebody that leaks shit out of certain administrations, regardless of the administration. I appreciate the balls that takes. Because I don't think I'd ever
anything about that guy. He was a hard patriot. Like he always wanted to serve his country. He tried to do it in the military. He got injured, so he joined. Was it CIA? The government. He started working for the government. He was really gung ho American. And he saw the shit we were doing. He's like, we can't. This is, So, and I absolutely think he did the right thing, and he paid the price for it. That sucks when people do the right thing and pay the price for it. It happens. Dodgers are interested in Soto, Blake Snell, and Roy Sasaki. Well, it must be nice.
Soto. Called Soto.
Everybody did, but it must be nice, Berto. It must be nice. Like I saw an article about how the Guardian should go after Teoscar Hernandez. I'm like, they're not gonna do that, dude. I'm like, not unless he wants to sign for like $10 million a year. He's not. They're not gonna outbid anybody. I mean, their only chance with him is that the fact that they're very close. And I mean, if they could have him and Naylor in the middle of the lineup for a year, Ramirez, Naylor, Hernandez, that'd be fucking awesome. But it's not going to happen. I'm well aware of that. We just spent $4 million on a catcher that batted a 152 last year. Hedgie, baby. I love Hedgie, though. It's all right. He doesn't have to hit. You don't pay him to hit.
Whoop.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I forget. I lost my train of thought.
Of course you do, monster.
I do, constantly.
Mm-hmm. How the Cowboys doing, folks?
You know what? I have no idea.
Not great. Better than Browns, but not much better.
Wow.
Anyway, tell you who's doing awesome: the fucking Cleveland Cavaliers. They've been fucking woodshedding people. 9-0, right? 9-0, yeah.
9-0. They've never done that in their franchise, yeah.
No, 8-0 is the best they ever did.
Wow.
They beat New Orleans last night down there. So yeah, they've been kicking ass, and I mean they do have a good team. So it's not a fluke. I mean they're not going to go 82-0, but they're good. They're very good. So I mean they could win the Eastern Conference Finals this year. It's not impossible. Now the Western, I don't know if he could beat some of those Western Conference teams in.
Well, if they ran down LeBron the way fucking they did on what was that? Couple Thursdays last.
Yes, LeBron James had 2 points. That's all he had. He only had 2 points.
No, that's Bronny James.
No, that's LeBron James.
Which, by the way, I need to say
his name as legal name.
LeBron James Jr. Yes, I get
Mhm.
it. But I did find it a cool gesture that the Cavs let him cut down the net that he scored his points
Everything
with. That
this
was
guy
kind of
is
cool.
getting because of the love of his father. He's getting everything he's getting is because of that.
Man,
You know, but I do think though that there's going to be a part in the Lakers season where they just can't hold him on the roster anymore. I mean, there's going to be a
he'll
point
get
where they're
sent to the
like
G
we
League
need
quick.
12 guys on this roster who can contribute, and he's not contributing. I mean, they're going to try for a while. Like for LeBron, they're going to keep him for a while, but I feel like there's going to be a point they're going to and you know what they're going to do when they move him down or cut him, they're going to be LeBron. Listen, we need a spot. And he probably won't be happy about it. You hope that he's like, I
If
understand.
he gets boo-boo face over that, he deserves to lose in the finals if he gets there.
I don't think he's going to get there. Lakers have a good team, but Dallas is very possible he win another one. Denver's very good as well, and the Warriors are very good.
Wait,
Right now Oklahoma City hasn't lost either.
He wasn't a first round draft pick, was he?
No, he was a second round draft pick.
Yeah,
but there's only 2 rounds.
What did he get paid? Like, what did he sign for? You don't know?
Whatever the minimum.
I was going to
is
say,
for
didn't he get
rookies.
league minimum?
He would have gotten the second round draft pick spot, whatever that.
I mean, let's
spot
keep it
is.
real. He's a trust fund kid, so he doesn't need the money. But I'm just wondering, what did they?
LeBron needs this for his fucking ego, dude. Straight up.
You know what?
Like,
I mean, people like us who did not have that, right? You look at that and just be like, dude, he can do whatever he wants. He's got it easy in life. We say that, right? And
He
to a
does.
certain extent, it is true, right? To a certain extent, it is true. Like if he didn't do anything, he'd be fine, right?
Right.
But he wants to play basketball. He's going to always be in the shadow of his father, and he's never going to live up to it. And then after that, like whatever you do, you're LeBron James' son. It's going to be hard to be your own person.
You know what? I just gotta say,
there are challenges there as well. I'm not saying
I would
not
rather
saying
be
boo-hoo
Michael
kid,
Jackson,
but
I don't-
kid
listen.
doing coke right now, dude. Like,
Oh, me
I'm
too.
just
Oh,
gonna
I would
say
be
this.
terrible. I would completely be. Yeah, I would beat Hunter Biden.
Marcus Jordan tried to play basketball. Y'all know him, right? He's the son of.
Yeah, he wasn't very good. Yeah,
He would only grow to be 5'11". So it was evident in high school he was never going to.
well,
I mean,
yeah.
he's never
Listen,
going to.
I mean, there's guys under 5'11" playing the NBA, and they were good.
Sure, but I'm just saying though, like let's not pretend like he's not living a charmed life doing whatever he wants to do anyway.
He get in a lot of
he's getting
trouble.
Nike money. Like,
Yeah, probably.
So he
I
never
mean,
got,
listen,
he never
not
made it.
everybody's okay with that. Not everybody's okay with a life where they just fucking like, dude, I have a famous dad. I'm just gonna fucking chill on my
I
life.
get that,
No,
but
but you
find
know what?
another passion. Like at that point, find
Right,
something
and
else to
yeah.
do.
I gotta
dog.
say this. Okay,
Oh, you know who's doing that? Magic Johnson's kid. Magic Johnson kid is like big in the fashion industry, isn't he?
Okay.
Nah,
What I'm
not
saying is
even
this:
play-
like
I was gonna-
referencing the
He's
movie,
successful, is what I'm saying.
referencing the movie Billy Madison, right?
Mhm.
Whenever the guy broke it down to him, he's like, like he's like, because I never understood that. That's the whole plot hole of that movie. Like, you don't have to do anything. Like, as far as I'm concerned, that was a charmed life. Like him just hanging out with his stoner friends and going to the Burger Hut. Like
He was an
your dad
embarrassing
is
man with it. That was
that's
the
a
problem.
great. I don't understand why it was so necessary for him to want to take over the business. Why? Because
He
like
wanted
let's
his
face
father to
it.
be proud of him,
Yeah,
like all
pride.
sons kind of do, right?
Okay, sure, but like, let's be honest. The guy that his father chose to take over the business, he was probably the best choice because we all know the
Derek?
assholes are the ones that are. You got to be
Derek?
ruthless in business world, right?
Yeah,
Derek,
the most
though?
successful
No,
CEOs
Derek
are
would've
literal
run that place.
psychopaths.
Derek would have run that place into the ground. The old guy, the white-haired dude, deserved it.
Okay,
He'd
but I'm just
been there
saying,
longer.
Billy Madison, you don't have to like. You could have, like you that I don't like. He let him. They advanced him through school. Like he had every grade was 2
Right.
weeks or whatever. That's a cool story for a movie, but like a cool plot. But like, let's be real. You're not finna, gain all the knowledge needed to run a business within that span of time. To me,
I mean, it was a comedy, but the point was,
It was
no, I
a
get that. But I'm just saying,
business.
like, I don't
He
get, like,
show
even
his father
if I was in that position and they'd be like, "Hey, you're a nepotism kid," I'm like, "You're right. Are you jealous or what?" Like, okay,
Didn't
like,
they also
nothing
say
I
they
can
were
do
gonna
about
cut
that.
him?
What do you want me to do about that?
Did they say they were going to cut him off too? Wasn't that part of it too? Maybe
Yeah,
not.
where he got nothing if he like didn't go through all the things. To sleep, to die.
To me, as far as I'm
Well,
concerned, like
fun, so hot.
I know I seen this. I seen the same thing happen
Do that all day.
with 50 Cent and his son. They're beefing with each other, and it's like 50
Mm.
Cent was like, yeah, he's got this sense of entitlement because I
Ozzy's
think 50
kids
told him
fought
he's
with
like
him
one
for a
time.
while.
That can happen.
Yeah, well,
too.
no, he's like he told his dad, he's like, this is our house, and then like 50 was like, no, this is my house. I live here. You stay here.
Right.
Which
Yeah.
he got a little butt tickled about, but I'm like, that's a true statement. You can't get mad at that. And if that was me, I'd be like, you're absolutely right. Okay, there's nothing I can say. There's nothing I can say.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't want your kid to be that person, but at the same time, most people
You
aren't
made
gonna
him
let their
that way.
kid-
It's your fault.
You're,
Your success.
most people aren't going to let their kid go out on the street if they have the means for them not to go out on the street. If they don't want to do shit. They're not going to be like, well, you're homeless now. They're not going to do that. Most people. So
Most. Yeah.
some will, but yeah, it's.
Yeah. Met those people. They're fun
But
people.
I mean, would you imagine if some famous
Lot of
person's like,
fun.
oh man, they left their son's homeless, whatever. And like, well, what do? They do drugs and robbing people? Like, no, they just didn't want to finish college. And you'd be
No,
like,
but
well,
you know what
that's
I
a-
heard I heard through the grapevine. I'm not into celebrity gossip, but I heard through the grapevine. Tori Spelling, you remember her?
Mhm.
She's living in a trailer right now.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy. She went from Beverly Hills to a trailer.
That's entertainment, Pulse. That's comedy in a nutshell.
No, what I'm
Like,
saying, her
you'll
father is Aaron
perform-
Spelling. You got to think she's like
I'm
she's the
surprised
Aaron.
he's not headlining the funny stuff next week.
I was about to say you're headlining the funny stuff, but you're really just paying your trailer rent. Like that's all it really is.
R.I.P. Dustin Diamond.
R.I.P. Dustin Diamond.
He was nothing but cool to me. He was a nice guy.
Yep.
You
He
met
was
him?
Cool to me. Yeah.
a couple times.
You met Screech for real?
Yeah, a couple
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he played at the
Once.
comedy club where I worked, and I was working there when he was playing, and I was staff, so he was super nice.
Is he
was super nice
funny?
to everybody. What?
Is he funny though on stage?
Was he funny?
Was he funny? Yeah.
He had an act.
He had an act. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. He had
And you know
an
what?
act.
People liked him. He had an act that worked for his audiences.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's
I mean,
best.
the best way to put it is, would I hire him in my comedy club? The answer is yes, I would have.
Yes. So yes, he was funny.
Yeah. So the answer is yes. Overall, the answer is
hireable,
yes.
Thing.
Why is she living in a double wide? I don't understand.
Being a minimalist. I love, like, if you're in a double wide, you're white trash. If you have a tiny house, and you're
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you grew up like she did and you want to be a minimalist, that just means you live in a regular home now. That's all that means.
It's a
right,
ranch
you know,
in like
six
Rancho
bedroom.
Cucamonga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just popped.
you only
I
have
think
full baths. Yeah.
Did I hope I popped Hearns on that little fucking Rancho Cucamonga fucking.
We're gonna go a little bit more. We're gonna get some more drink.
Yeah, we'll go a little bit more. We'll,
Okay, I'll go get you
talk
more.
about Saturday because I do want to talk about the Neil Magney fight. And then we'll also talk about 309 a little bit. Hearns sent me a video from another creator on YouTube saying Stipe has a chance, which I do think he doesn't have not a snowball. He at least has wrestling to meet John Jones. It's his natural weight. And heavyweight power when you're you can end a fight like Stipe can, even at 40,000 years old now in MMA years. I love Stipe. Again, I'm from Cleveland. We make no bones on this podcast at all about our love of the GOAT. Like I've seen him fight. Like it to me, like I was at his first title defense in Cleveland. That guy, I don't root for Cleveland sports teams, by the way, people. I want you to know that. I do not root. I root for the Texans before I root for the Browns. All right? Like that's where my hierarchy is. Yeah, I want Stipe to fucking do it. I want if he does it, I've said this multiple times, I will streak if Stipe wins, because my brain will not be able. Because again, me and Tim both were at John Jones's crowning as heavyweight champion. We were there in the crowd, 285. Dream come true for me, and I had one of the greatest of all time in front of me as my brain could not function that he was heavyweight champion. But again, I'm a Stipe homer. Like, I admit on this show right fucking now in front of everybody that watches this show, make sure you share and thumbs up. It helps us in the algorithm. If Stipe wins, I will not be able to contemplate clothing, Pulse. My brain will shut off because a guy who's been off for 2 years should have had at least one tune-up fight before this fight. Luckily, Jones has had a year off too, so they're kind of at even footing in the, doing what they got to do. And yeah, dude, I still won't Pulse. I still won't believe it's happening until the cage is fully locked down for round one.
I'm not gonna put nothing past them. I'm not gonna.
I agree. Tim's back.
I will. It's not going to happen.
You're Debbie Downer.
I hate. Who is it? I think it was MMA Mania had one of the most clickbaity fucking articles I've ever seen in my life. I think it was either them or Bloody Elbow, where Stipe was quoted as saying, "I'm beat up," and they put that in the headline of the fucking thing to get clicks.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just talking about, I'm 42, I'm beat up. But I think Stipe has something to prove here. Like,
shit he does, but
I think though it's in his mind at that fucking former Bally's Fitness across from a Giant Eagle in Brook Park, Ohio. I've spent a lot of time around that area. But like, I honestly think that Stipe knows this is his make or break moment.
It's a very clear, this is my legacy fight, right? I mean, it couldn't be more clear. If he wins, it couldn't be more clear. Loss, you'll have some people be like, well, yeah, he was a champion for a while, but those guys are getting old who he beat, and you couldn't beat John Jones. And Nagano knocked him out. First time he beat Nagano, he got lucky. People are going to say shit like that. No matter what, he's the most accomplished heavyweight in the history of that company.
Yes.
The best champion that they had as far as reign. And you can't take that away from him. Some people will try, you can't. But no one will even touch that if he beats John Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Beats John Jones, it will be the single craziest thing that's probably ever happened in this sport.
I told Pulse,
and
I've said this to friends. I don't think my brain will be able to process clothing at that moment if Stipe knocks out John Jones. Like, I will strip everything off and be like, I'm hot, and run down the fucking street.
What
I
moment?
already told you guys, steak dinner's coming if that happens, especially if it happens first round, steak and lobster.
It may be Frontier, but we'll fly you up here for that steak dinner on our own dime.
We probably get you here for like $200.
And then we'll go take Ruth's Chris in downtown.
No, I want to go to that place.
Brazilian Steakhouse.
No. What's it called? It was a former bank vault.
Oh, the Marble Room.
The Marble Room.
That's the most expensive restaurant in the state of Ohio.
Is it?
Yeah.
It looks
probably
like
will never eat at the Marble Room.
You better have some paid off credit cards for that motherfucker, dude.
Right.
Like,
that's probably $3 a person.
Probably, dude.
If you're getting drinks.
Wait, how much?
$1,200.
$1,200 a person?
No, a person
for each plate, or $900. Probably $900.
Not
for
a
three
person.
people, $300 a plate.
For 3 people. He means
Yeah. For 3 people.
Probably, maybe 2 or 3. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. It's high end, bro. Like you can't walk in there without like a suit.
It might not be quite that, but it's rough. Like you're gonna spend no less than $200.
Yeah. Just saying. So if you're putting it out on the internet, we'll be glad to go to the Marble Room with you.
Is he frozen?
It looks like he's frozen. Yeah. Ah, damn it. It looks like he's on a green screen, which I love. I don't know why.
I was gonna say,
until he starts moving again, he'll add himself.
what? Unless his laptop died again.
Unless, yeah, yep, laptop probably died again. Yeah, he's off now completely.
Like what? If Stipe, it's not gonna happen. But if he does, he knocks out John Jones. What moment is in the history of that company is bigger than that? I mean, you could argue some, but I don't think you'd win. I think you'd be wrong.
To be honest with you, it
McGregor Aldo is the closest, I think, but that's not. That's
no, sir, no. That the McGregor Aldo does not compare to Stipe at all. Stipe versus John Jones.
That's what I'm saying.
It's McGregor Alvarez. McGregor becoming the two division champion, the first ever. It eclipses that.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Yeah,
I don't think anything's close.
Nothing. It's the single greatest moment in mixed martial arts history, in my opinion, because it's a guy, blue collar as fuck. I'm looking at it from like a movie producer perspective here.
Right. He's been fucked over. They made him sit on ice for 3 fucking years. He's 42 years old.
And he
lives in the suburbs of Cleveland.
I mean, I put in the
He's
thumbnail
a literal
today.
fireman.
I put in the thumbnail today Dana White doing the speech for Donald Trump after he won and saying the words, Trump is great, but John Jones is better, to ruin Dana White's plans again. Because nobody thought he'd beat Verdum. Nobody. There was nobody saying that Stipe Miocic was going to beat Fabricio Verdum. They were putting Fabricio over way more than Stipe. And for him to knock him out in that soccer stadium was fucking amazing. Like, in front of all of Verdum's fucking people.
Was he the favorite against Overeem?
I think he was the underdog.
I mean, it took him a minute to be get favored in this fight, didn't he? I mean, I know he was the underdog against the Ngannou the first time, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that guy put him ice for so long, and then he beats the person who everyone says is hands down the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
No true losses. It would be insane. So much so that I want him to fix the fight. No, that'd be amazing. It's too good for us to get it. That's what it is. It's too good for us to get it.
See, here's the thing. It would be a Cleveland moment. Like, it would be one of those moments where, like, the heavens come down.
What's going to happen? He's going to dominate and lose the decision. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, probably. Dana will write the cards for the judges and then hand them in.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because then even if John Jones doesn't retire, he's going to fight Aspinall anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, no, he even said he wants to fight Pereira. I've seen some reports that he wants to fight Pereira, which I'd be down for.
Well, that will happen even if he loses to Stipe. So, Stipe, take a fall, John. It won't hurt your career that much. Take a fall.
For Stipe Miocic to win,
I hope at least he does.
The
at
heavyweight
least doesn't get
championship of
embarrassed.
the world again. And retire and just say, fuck it, I'm out, would be without a doubt the greatest. Like, Dana would have no other recourse than to take the guy who's now sponsored by govx.com, because I see that fucking commercial all the time on Fox News now. Fucking, did you hear? Have you seen that commercial?
I don't watch Fox News. No.
Only
when I'm at my
also
grandparents'
like
house.
some things. Hold on, I want you to see this fucking commercial. of Stipe that I've seen on on live streams that I get illegally.
Also, he's saying that he's not 100% sure he's going to retire.
I mean, whatever.
That might be
at this
negotiable.
point.
I don't know. There might be reasons. But no, if he beats John Jones, I think he just sails into the sunset. I mean,
Yeah.
what good is it for him to fight Tom
Live
Aspin?
in Avon, bro. Like, just fucking do what
He lives
you
in
gotta
North
do.
Royalton, right?
Wherever he lives on the west side,
He
man.
lives in
like,
he lives in a doctor house in North Royalton.
fucking wherever you live, man. Just you've earned it. Retire after you beat John Jones. It's
Yeah, and just be a Cleveland god the rest of your life, like Bernie Kosar.
dude. Think about this. He's bigger. He should be bigger than Kelly Pavlich in this state.
He definitely should, but he probably. What is he doing? Is he in Youngstown still? What is Kelly? Can we get Kelly Pavlik on the show?
I would do it.
Dude, I tell you what, that fight would be a lot like that. The Pavlik when he won the title against what's the guy's name?
I can't remember, but
He wasn't supposed to win. He was losing that fight, but then he came back and won that fight. That would be a lot like that. A lot like that.
Hold on, wait. I'm waiting for. Oh wait, no, I gotta. That's the.
Part of me wants to put
Tapology.
like a 20 on Stipe. He's still 5
Oh,
to 1.
I'm putting money on Stipe. I'm putting at least 3 figures on that fucking fight.
I'm trying not to do stupid stuff with money. I mean, going to the funny stop is more like money that I wanted to spend. Is like, but I really want to go see Landau, and I can do it without spending money, a lot of money if I'm smart about it. So, but I don't want to spend any money.
Hopefully, Stipe, where'd you get them?
GovX.com.
Man, I got to get me one of those. Where'd you get it?
GovX.com.
Hey, Stipe, nice boots. Where'd you get those?
GovX.com.
Just getting violent right here.
Use it. Exclusive deals for first responders, military, and law enforcement only at GovX.com.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like,
Nice.
you're in a burning building and a fireman comes and gets you out, and it's fucking steep. Like, you're the fucking heavyweight champion.
I'd have a heart attack. I'd be like, "Are you a fucking Steve Miocic?" I'd forget my house was burning for a second.
I'm like,
Can I get a photo?
I've had to call the ambulance a couple times here, and the firefighter EMT comes. Like, what if, like, having a panic attack on the couch or whatever before I knew there were panic attacks? I had to call 911. And what if Stipe showed up to my house? That wouldn't help.
It happens a lot.
I'm sitting there with my shirt off, getting the fucking EKG on me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm fucking Stipe. Oh, man.
The Mitch fight, bro.
Shoot, you know what I do need to do? I should text Pat Miletich and have him give me a diet. That's what I should do.
Yes.
I think
And
if we made it a bit that we had, like, Pat come in every month and check in on my progress, I think he'd do it. That's the thing.
Probably. I'd be down.
Have you sent any letters to DDP yet? Because they get me in his accountability house. You get me there, I'll go. You got to get me in the house, right?
I haven't thought of that yet, but you just made me want to, and I'll write it, and I'm gonna cry. Real talk. I'm not gonna lie. If I was to write DDP about you, and I would immediately open the letter with, I am no prize myself. I probably would need to go as well. But my buddy Tim, and then just like I'd be writing and just tears on my phone as I'm doing it. Like I would. I'm not gonna lie. Like I would cry writing like your story and everything like that, and then be like, yeah, I need to go as well because I'm just I eat way too much McDonald's and
Also, you couldn't let
And
me
I
hang
drink
out with
too much.
wrestlers without you being there as well. You'd be.
Well, no, it would definitely. There
I'll be
would.
sending you pictures. I'm like, hey, you know who this fucking guy is? You'd be like,
Well, I would be like, oh, that's awesome, but like I would be more like, how are you doing at that place than I would anything else, because you were there to get better. Like that would be my thing. You know, that would be. Because again, to use the wrestling term, this is a shoot when I say this. If I was to like send you there, yeah, I'd probably cry while writing the email.
well, see if it works, right? I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I feel, I don't really believe it. I don't know what I think it is, but it seems like there's some guys like doctors told them they couldn't walk, and I'm like, that can't be right. Somebody's lying about something.
Well, I mean, Scott Hall was the one that kind of made me believe over anything else.
Well, I mean, you know, the butterbean thing. If he was truly that bad.
Well, again, Scott Hall, Butterbean, yes,
That's more
he was
drug
obese,
stuff, though, right?
and he had a drug addiction, but Scott Hall was Scott Hall. Like, that was, everybody knew how much of a mess that human being was at the time before the Jake the Snake documentary was filmed. I mean, he was worse than Jake the Snake, and he was younger than Jake the Snake. Think about that. Like, Scott Hall is younger and dead compared to Jake the Snake that gets a fucking paycheck from the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Like, it's wild. Fucking wild. But I believe in DDP yoga. Like, it's only $100 a month, and I'm kind of contemplating doing it.
If I would, there's no way I would do it at home. If I by myself, I'd try it once and be like, this
I
sucks.
would buy you the heart monitor that goes along with what they do, and we
Make
would
sure I don't
track it
die?
on this show. I would do it with you. I would do
Get
it
me
with
get me in the house where I'll go and I'll do it. But that's
you.
it.
All right. Yeah. And again, I will go. I probably need to go myself, but my buddy Tim, he doesn't leave his fucking house. He doesn't walk. He doesn't do shit. Come pull him out of his fucking house.
Very, very sad.
And help him. Help this fucking poor bastard. He needs it. And yeah, I would send DDP to you. I'd send him. Fuck yeah. Diamond cutter all day, baby.
Where does he live? Like Illinois? Outside
No,
Chicago?
it's Florida, I thought.
I thought he was in the Midwest.
No, I thought he was in Florida.
He might be. I don't know why I thought he was in the Midwest. No, but I mean, listen, he put me out. I would do the shit. I mean, I would. I kind of have no choice.
Probably
It
have
would
to
suck,
stop
but I would do
drinking,
it.
too.
Well,
That's the one I've been fighting you on for a very long time. Is like, for a little while, stop it.
I don't drink that much.
I know, but in general, and the sodas,
Yeah, no.
yeah. Even I'll admit this doesn't help me, but
I drink a lot less than I
drinking
used to,
tonight,
Ray.
I get it. I do too. I was a good boy last night when I drove from fucking Cuyahoga Falls to Lakewood and then home. Didn't have a goddamn drink.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm getting better. I'm not fucking saying I'm perfect, but I'm getting better.
There you go.
Still get high every day, but that's, you know.
I'm still a drug addict, but yeah, just just
Damn right. Proper drug.
just send a video of me like trying to get off of my couch with Arms of an Angel playing.
Here's the thing: we need to do it in the spot in that couch
I want to be
to
able
make
to
it look good. We need to stage it a little bit like a
you coulda-
door knock.
You could have done it today. So like, cat, Cookie. She gets in my room. She runs under my bed. And then when I'm laying down, then she pops up on my bed and starts rubbing on my face. She won't stop doing it, so I have to get her out of there. And then I try to grab her to get her out, and then she takes off, runs back under the bed. It's a pain in the ass every time she's in there.
Uh-huh.
But
You're describing a cat.
yep, I got her with two hands, and I had to undo my hose on my CPAP, and I have her on two hands, but I'm laying on my back in my bed, and I had to try to get up without using my hands in my bed, my queen bed that has like a fat guy indent, right?
But
so I'm just like kicking my legs and rocking back and forth, trying to get up. It took like 4 rocks.
Jesus Christ.
I had to, almost.
Again, just go start walking.
I got it eventually.
I will work to get you in the accountability house, but go start walking at the mall and then go to 250 and lift like 5 pounds.
I want a rowing machine. Somebody buy me a rowing machine.
Okay, use that. Or does that have a fucking weight limit too?
Rowing machine? Probably not. It's just
It's
I'm not a
close to
weight
the
guy.
ground, so
Never
you
been a
wanna
weight guy.
go-
Also, I'm so weak
I
now.
love it.
I'm so weak that I'd be embarrassed on any machine. I'd be like the grandma's doing 10s. I'd be like,
Oh, I'm not saying that probably.
although even when I was in my strongest, I still was not. Other than my
I can
legs,
probably.
nothing.
Do you know
I-
I
leg
can
machines I was
bench
good at
press
doing.
right now comfortably that I like mentally feel comfortable with?
I could do the bar, and maybe that's about it.
125.
I couldn't do that.
Like I could do
I bet I couldn't do
125.
I couldn't do triple. Digits. I haven't bench pressed in years.
Maybe
I don't
my
think I could
shoulders.
do. Before Ozempic, maybe, but now probably not. Dude, I looked up a gallon jug of milk, and I'm like, when did milk get so heavy?
You gotta start lifting, man.
I don't want to be
You
a
gotta
gym
start
bro.
working out.
I don't want to be a gym bro.
You don't have to be a gym bro.
I should be taking
You could just be
ketamine
like,
instead of Ozempic.
I want to get to fucking 190, fucking 200, 200.
It's so far away.
It is 200 or 150 from where you're at.
It's not quite that much, but it's a lot.
But again, 100 or 200, I would love to see 200 Danko.
You have.
220.
You have.
220.
You have.
I
You're sexy as
know.
fuck.
But yeah, I want the sexiness back of the Danko.
There wouldn't be enough pussy to go around, Ray.
I know, and that's what I want. I want stories on Bro Plata of I fucked a Dover 5 last night.
You
Like I want
know.
those things where it's like, oh my god, I'm noticing testosterone being pumped through my veins.
I don't
for
think
the
I ever
first
had
time.
it. I don't think I had it when I was 25. I don't think I had it
Well,
now.
you need. That's why you have tits, but like
I have because I've gynecomastia because my dad.
yeah,
does too.
which is probably low T, son.
I was born like that. My had him my
Low
whole life.
T, It's already
My dad has
started
them
at
too.
0.
My dad has them too. My dad has had them his whole life. Even my dad's not fat and he has them. They're hereditary.
Again, it's just fucking.
Even
you should
even
go
when I
on
was at my youngest, I
testosterone.
still had bitches.
Go on T.
I need to probably stop taking Ozempic and take ketamine. But I tried. I tried to get ketamine. They told me no. So.
T. Go on T.
No, I need something to help a depression. But
Yeah,
if I'm less depressed,
T.
then I'll be able to do all this other shit. Probably in theory. I feel like if I wasn't depressed, I would own the planet.
Probably this show would be the #1 fucking podcast in the world. You'd
You
be
would-
like, this is fucking awful. Here's something I want to talk about. And I'd be like, all right, fucking cool.
I don't know if the world could handle me not depressed. I feel like,
That would be a confident Tim Danko. Holy
it'd be
shit.
wild. It'd be wild. I was thinking about the times I may have been. I've
I
always
might
been depressed.
feed
I've
off
always
that
been depressed.
confidence and become like an actual comic off.
I've always been depressed, but like when I was, and when I was in Canton and I was doing shit and I was not fat and I was working out most days, I was still depressed, but I was less depressed than I am now. I mean, that's when I had to get back on meds because I'm like, oh, all this will help. And I'm like, no, it's not. None of this is helping. Lost over 100 pounds, still more depressed than I've ever been. So I had to get on pills, but I've been on it ever since. But it's still better than I am right this second, but still not good. But I was doing more then. I was getting more done. That's part of it too, having stuff to do. And, I I was doing more shows, and
Yeah.
I was running the Buzzman show. Dude, they're doing a
Being
comedy show at the
active.
new Buzzman in Kenmore. And a little disappointed they didn't ask me to be on it.
Yeah, I saw that. I want to find out who does that show. And
It's Bob
do it and
Comporta.
have you be who?
It's Bob Comporta from Lousy Weather Media. Did you ever do those guys' show? They had a really fun podcast. They had a really fun podcast back when everybody did. It was, they had a studio in their kitchen or in their like dining room, and it was a really fun. They had good equipment, and they had a real fun show. They're all still up on lousyweathermedia.com, but their show is fun as fuck.
I'll hit them up.
Yeah, they don't do the show anymore. I haven't for years, but they did a handful of basement comedy shows, and they did them live. I did one of them.
About them, yeah.
I did one of them. It was really fun. That was
when I was new and nobody gave a fuck about me. The
you
gorgeous
made it to get in on it. It was really fun though. It was me, T.M. Francis, and Sheer, I think, and then maybe somebody else. But it was Matt Brady, maybe I can't remember. But anyway, it was really fun, and they had people. Like they had it rigged up so they had the audio all throughout the house. The show was in the basement, but only so many people could fit in the basement. But the basement was packed, and then the rest of the house was sound rigged, so people were upstairs listening to it. And you would go upstairs, and people were quiet listening to it. It was fucking really cool. And the fact that they did a handful of those with no problems was really cool too.
That's awesome.
Because they had people in the house that they didn't know. That's having strangers.
Bro, plot of comedy shows.
I've said a bunch. I would love to film a special in this basement.
It would be fun. You just need to get the mold under control first.
It's fine. It's not bad anymore. I could fit 30 chairs in here.
I like it.
But we got to find 30 people that I trust to be in here. The biggest problem is there's only one bathroom.
Ah, yeah.
Although Tim Danko live from my mom's basement would be.
That would be fun.
If I'm dying, I'll do it. If I feel like I'm about to die, I'll do it.
Let me know first.
What if I'm dying?
No, so I can get the filming rights.
Oh,
for that special.
I've been talking about that for years actually. And my mother said, she's like, do it. She's like, do it. But I'm like, you're not going to like, it's going to be a big ask. Right. The biggest problem is having people, you invite so many people and have them bring people they know won't be assholes. The problem would be we'd have to rent porta potties for the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not that big a deal, actually. I actually know someone whose family owns a porta potty company. So it probably wouldn't be too bad.
Sponsor the event.
There you go. It probably wouldn't be that bad.
Free toilets, free plug on the live stream behind the paywall. Tim Danko live stream from his mom's basement.
It could be done. We got to clean a lot of shit up.
It's got to be a lower third too.
How many? 1, 2, 3. Dude, we
porta
could
potty.
4 through 4. We could probably get 30 chairs in here comfortably, and I do it right here in the corner. I think we could.
I'd be down. Throw my hat in.
This is just a ridiculous idea, but this is an idea that Drunk Tim thinks is a good idea.
Well, Drunk Ray is going to join you in seconding that emotion right there. So,
I got to have a 40 that I like to like. I mean, I could do a 40 now, but I not ready for it. But Bill Squire's taping was recently. I kind of feel bad I didn't go to that. Oh, we had a show, but I feel like I should have went up there and supported him. Yeah. It didn't look like he had a great crowd for it. I kind of feel bad.
Are you talking about the Funny Stop one?
Yeah, he just did like a week ago.
I was there we were there for one of them.
Not Stones. I'm talking about Stones. That's a Squire. I meant Stone.
Oh, yeah. Squire.
Stone just did it.
I think we were both there for, or I was with somebody.
I don't think I was there. Well, I was there one time when Jorge was typing for somebody. I think it might have been Chad.
Oh.
Chad was just there too.
Miss
Wonder how that
Jorge.
went.
A lot. I miss Jorge.
Jorge's great.
Love Jorge. I will never not love
Good
that
freaking
guy.
guy.
He's always been fun and
Yeah, Jorge's a great guy.
chill regardless of anything.
Jorge's a great guy. He is one of those guys. Marv put something on because there's an article. Somebody had an article about it at one point. I don't know if it was a paper or student. I don't know what it was, but
Hellvan. Go check out Hellvan, by the
right.
way.
I don't know. Marv said like this is a guy that makes you feel like you could do anything. I'm like he really is that guy.
Yeah.
If you tell him like I have an idea or something, he's one of those people that he won't ever say you can't do that or you shouldn't do that.
He's constantly on acid. I have a theory about
maybe,
that. Like,
but he's definitely one of those people that's
hits
very
tabs,
encouraging
bro.
person,
Yeah.
and that's great. I mean, he went out and he had a dream to make this movie, and he spent his own money, and he made it, and they're making the rounds. Have you seen Hellvan?
Not yet. I want to.
It is a horror B movie, and like people who
Good.
are in the B horror movies, like
Yes.
that's good. When I watch it, I'm just like,
What's it
isn't
on
for
again?
me. This
Prime?
isn't for me, but I knew some of the stuff they did and how hard it was to do some of it. So I was really
Yeah.
impressed by some of this. I know they actually dropped the car off a cliff. Like that
Yeah.
was really cool. Like all that was cool. And it was cool to see all these people I know who worked really hard on this. So I was happy I went to the premiere. That was a really fun time. But was it a great movie? Listen, it's a B horror movie. If you like B horror movies, you probably like it.
I love it.
But I don't even like any horror movies. So
Freedom guy. What's up, buddy?
Mm.
Oh, Tim. Do you think Neil Magney's gonna lose? You said.
Probably, yeah. Oh, dude, fucking Cody's off. I'm really disappointed about that.
I saw that.
I was
Yeah.
very excited about him fighting this weekend. And he's hurt again.
Yeah. You think
That
he's
puts
done?
everything on hold. Not done. No, he's like 32. He's not done. But he only has one fight left in his contract, so he has to wait till we can fight that out, and then who knows. But no, I don't think done. He's
I
pretty
think
young to
he's
be
gonna get
done.
cut. I think Dana's gonna go ruthless aggression here.
I don't
Just
think
go
he's
full
not gonna
you.
get cut, but they might not re-sign him.
No, PFL's
least
gonna
not for
benefit
what he
from
wants.
Cody Garbrandt's name.
Yeah, that's
It-
I mean, he'll probably get more money from PFL, so that's good for him.
Probably.
Whatever. I mean, at this point in his career, he wants to make as much money as he can with the low amount of fights he has left, or however many fights he has left. Why wouldn't you? So
I agree.
And I mean, listen, he was a UFC champion. That did happen. We saw it happen. That wasn't
Yeah.
a fluke. That was real.
I saw the belt he wore at a gym in Colorado after he lost to a guy on steroids. But
Yeah, that really sucks that happened twice.
hurt myself. It was my fault, by the way. It wasn't anybody else's but mine. I got squirrely in a roll sesh.
Wait, what?
Bang Muay Thai. Hurt
Oh
my
yeah, he yelled
shoulder.
at you, didn't he?
Well, he yelled at me, but I did hurt my shoulder. It was my fault. Like, it was totally my fault because I got into an arm triangle and I was trying to pop out and roll over to my stomach and trying to push out, and I got caught. And dude's squeeze was so much it hurt. Like when I rolled, it pulled my shoulder. But no, it was my fault because I did get squirrely. Like it was one of those trying to rush and really didn't calm and trying to either tap out or thing.
Trying to be a hero, Ray.
What?
Trying to be a hero.
For myself, yeah, I was trying to save myself and then give back control. That was my goal. Like when I did it, my thing was okay, he's doing an arm triangle or a head triangle. I'm gonna try and separate, get to my knees, and push out.
When in doubt, tap out, Ray.
I tried though.
In practice.
I don't know. I got ballsy. That was after Dwayne yelled at me.
I had a guy. He actually pushed this bone right here, jawbone, the back jawbone. He pushed it in some because he had this submission he was trying to do with the gi, when he just basically just like put a lot of pressure on it, and it
Yeah.
hurt really bad. But I'm like, I can breathe. I'm gonna let him. I'm not gonna tap to this. It hurt, but I'm not gonna tap to this. And afterwards, I'm like, fuck, did he fucking like move my bone? Like, yeah, I think he fucked it up.
When
I wasn't injured, but I'm like, I feel like he did something to it.
even when I posted like the
But I didn't
photo of
tap.
me and Dwayne together at Bang and everything, I was like, when I said I got hurt, I'm like, yeah, it's my fault. I'm the idiot in this one.
What happened to like every time you go to Vegas, you say like I'm gonna go train at this place. I'm gonna do this.
I wanted
You
to.
say a
Again,
lot
it
of
was
things. You are the king of
108.
saying. You're the king of saying you're gonna do things and not doing things.
I'm
You
the
are
king
the
of
king
plans
of that.
falling apart, is what
Yes.
it is. Yeah, for sure. But I
I do believe that part of when you say these things, at least part of you is wants to do it. When you say
Yeah.
this, but something happens.
And then I get into environs where it's like, oh, god damn it, I can't afford.
Well, if it's like go rolling at like Stream Couture or some shit, or hang out with Rick and Donna, that's an easy.
I'll drink and play Caveman Keno with Riccadonna all day, every day, because I know we're gonna get free drinks. So
Thinking about maybe one day in Vegas, maybe going down to Fremont to gamble, because they say the slots are better there. They said they have 3-2 blackjack. Some El Cortez does. So
yeah,
in theory, maybe I don't know. Maybe I won't. I mean,
don't lose it all, Tim.
it's
That's all I have to
7.5
say.
miles away. I can't believe my mother walked that. It's crazy.
Yeah, no.
That's like multiple. That's so long. That's multiple hours. What? That's no. It sounds awful. There's no way I'm doing that. I mean, she wouldn't want to do that now, but I don't even know if we're gonna walk to the Win.
I was about to say Uber is
No,
the way to
Uber.
go.
Uber.
Uber or Lyft.
Although I've been
telling you,
looking
it's
at a lot of restaurants. Got to hit a buffet. My first thought was the Win buffet when we go see Bergancy, but the Win buffet isn't open on Wednesdays when we go see Bergancy, so that probably won't work.
Ooh.
So, but maybe the Wicked Spoon at the Cosmopolitan.
Okay.
That's behind Planet Hollywood. That makes sense.
That's where I got asked if I had Coke. Was at the
Cosmo?
Cos. Yeah. It was at the Metropolitan fucking nightclub on top
When's
of the
DJ
fucking
Pauly D
Cos.
coming back to Cleveland?
Dude, he came back a couple months ago. I missed out. I wanted to go,
man.
but I didn't have the money to buy tickets. I will go the next time he's there. But when I went to that fucking shit at the Metropolitan, I was wild. Like,
What was did you get Cosmopolitan?
well, Cosmopolitan Hotel, but on top is the Metropolitan nightclub,
Okay,
which is where DJ Pauly D has his residence.
gotcha.
And I will send you the date and tell you when he's going and be like, it's $40.
I would have
Oh,
no
it's
fun.
$40.
There's a reason why I didn't go, because I know I would not have any fun. None.
You might have a problem with like the flashing lights and shit.
I don't know if it's that. It's as much as I don't. What is this? This isn't for me at all. None of this is for me.
I
None of this
went.
is for me.
Well, if you go for the story, I went
Not worth
because
it.
it was DJ Pauly D.
I decided to go for the Carrot Top for the story,
I'm fine with that.
and I enjoyed
fine
it.
with
So
that.
there you go.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm just saying
Probably
like,
won't go see Carrot Top
it's
again,
a
only
walk
because we're already going to
from
2
your
shows.
hotel to DJ Pauly D if he's there when you're there. I'll give you $40 just so you can experience. You have to go. He goes on at midnight. Sadly,
Wasn't it Friday night? Now we're already going. We're going to Shania, baby.
Again, get a nap and then fucking after Shania, nap DJ Pauly D. He'll be there till fucking 4
It'd be weirder to
a.m.
go by myself. Would you probably just put?
Not really. You might fucking hook up with some fat chick.
I
It'll
don't
work.
want that. I don't want that unless if they have the machines in the corner. Maybe
What if she has like drugs, like cocaine?
It would kill me at this point. I don't want that.
Okay,
I want
mushrooms.
Vegas Coke.
Mushrooms.
No, I don't want that either.
edibles.
Nope, just bourbon.
Okay, well, yeah.
Um,
Prices are fucking wild, by the way. They're like $40.
Yeah, see,
for,
that's a
like,
problem.
Drinks.
That's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem.
They price themselves out on the actual
Yeah,
bar.
dude, there's a restaurant in Planet Hollywood that's called Nacho Daddy. It's a nacho restaurant. Like the entrees are nachos.
No, wait. No, that face of is. How did I
No,
not know that? I would have went to that.
yeah. And egg sluts like 2 minutes from Planet Hollywood and on foot.
You got. I gotta tell you, you gotta go if you want like sushi or a burrito.
I'm
at
not
any
fucking
point.
going to the Rio for sushi.
Dude, I'm telling you. Okay, then go for the burritos at the Rio. I'm telling
Only
you, they're
thing
fucking
I would
fire.
go to the Rio for
The
is
El
Kiss Mini
Jefe.
Golf. Kiss
Well,
Mini
the
Golf.
but again, the El Jefe
It's the El
at
Jefe in
burrito
Dover.
is the burrito company, the Southwest Burrito Company, and they're fucking fire. Fire. I don't like cream cheese or crema. I kept the crema in. Fucking fire. Like, it just made me happy. I've ordered it twice.
I kind of want to go to Nobu.
Huh?
Like, it's not cheap, but Nobu.
Nobu?
Yeah, Nobu.
Why?
What do you mean Nobu is like one of the most famous restaurants in the world? What are you talking about?
I'm aware, but the price is.
It'd be as much as that fucking steakhouse we went to at the Mirage, and that place
Well, it'll be more
wasn't
than that.
great. It was okay.
Well, it's dead now.
I know. Dude. I'm very happy about it.
It's becoming a Hard Rock casino.
I know.
So-
Good. That was such a weird experience. That Mirage
I
restaurant.
know.
It was so fucking weird. It's one of the
think
weirdest
about it a
times I've
lot.
ever had at a restaurant. Like, so much so that I don't even remember. I mean, I know the food was all right, but I'm like, I would never go back there. I mean, it's not there anymore, but no way.
No.
And all the
exactly.
steak places, I don't know why we ended up with that one, but
I've heard
I don't know.
Circus has a good steakhouse attached to it.
I mean, everyone has a pretty decent steakhouse. I mean, there's one at Planet Hollywood. There's one everywhere, but
I would
Planet
never
Hollywood has
eat
that mall.
Anything at Circus at all.
Go to Circus for anything.
No.
I mean, it doesn't seem worth it. If you want to go to a
No.
rundown, crappy casino, go to Fremont, and at least one of the ones that have better gambling options.
Hey, no. They make fucking the Nugget and fucking the D look like the goddamn like the Win.
I said that if I had
Going to
the
that
ability to
casino
go
my
to
first
Vegas,
time was a real eye opener.
if I had the ability to go to Vegas like 3 times a year, I go to Fremont one of those times. Stay at Fremont. I mean, one of those. I saw a video with the guy who
Golden
runs
Nugget
shit
would
for. Is it called the Plaza? Maybe is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the guy who runs shit there, and that was a pretty interesting video.
Do you know what the
They do super bingo once a month. That was fun.
stand-in for that was the Biff Tannen casino and fucking Back to the
Was it?
Future.
What was the casino in the Cooler?
I don't know.
It was called the Shangri-La. That's not a real casino, is it?
Hold
I just watched the Cooler again the other day. Great movie, by the way. You know what I haven't seen all the way through? Casino.
You've never seen it fully?
Mm-mm. It's on something right now. Netflix, maybe? Oh, no, Peacock.
Dude, I might
I'll have to
fall
watch
asleep.
it.
If it's on Peacock, I'll fall asleep to that tonight. That is one of my top 10 movies of all time. Probably top 5, actually.
I don't know which movie I'd ever call my favorite movie, however, if pressed, man, The Departed's so fucking good. Like I saw that on streaming today. I mean, I've
Top
seen it so many
15.
times. I watch it like once a year. I'm like, that movie's so fuck. I mean, that's a okay answer. I'd be fine giving that as an answer. That movie's so good, fucking amazing.
So,
movie.
where they filmed was the Golden Phoenix Casino, and then also they did the Landmark.
That's the Cooler.
Yeah, in Vegas.
Have you seen that
And
movie?
a few aerial exterior shots were filmed in Las Vegas.
Yeah, there's always
It was filmed in Las Vegas proper. I've never been. I know of the landmark, and then never heard of the Golden Phoenix though.
Have you seen that movie?
No.
Oh, it's great. You get to see William H. Macy's ass.
I'm good on that.
Other than that, it's a good movie. It's about this guy who just has the worst luck, and he's paid by the casino to like cool tables. Like he just has bad luck, so if someone's winning, he just goes by and like rubs his bad luck up on the table.
Can I tell you something that's kind of funny? When we were doing the show in 2021, and I did the show live from Vegas.
Yes.
I met the chick at the D.
Womp womp womp. Yeah.
It was fun. We spent it was a good time. But woke up at about 6 a.m. at the D. Went downstairs. Was having really great luck at the table. Like I think I was up like $400 at some point. This hippie dude out of nowhere comes up and starts cooling the fucking deck at the blackjack table. I never saw the dude. I think I saw him like a table over. And I was nice to him just because I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'm up. Let's see what happens. And I just started fucking hitting bad. Like,
Wait, what was he doing?
He was doing like, man, can I join with you? Yeah, he was kind of like, he acting a little thing. I think it was a casino cooler. Like, because I was up. Like, I was starting to really hit.
If they still have those anywhere, it would be on Fremont.
In Fremont, yeah. It was like, I cashed out. I think I was up. And then I went to El Cortez and lost, like, all of it.
It's like,
but
no, in the movie, the cooler, the Shangri-La that is ran by Alec Baldwin's character. It's a Fremont. It's a downtown casino. It's an old Vegas casino.
Yeah, that's a plaza.
Yeah,
that's the plaza.
But the plaza has this thing called Super Bingo.
Oh God.
It's like high stakes bingo. They do it once a month, and it's like 2 days after we're gonna be there. I'm like, oh man, that would have been fun. Sit with my mom and play bingo.
Yeah, that would have been fun to play.
Yeah.
All right, Tim. I think it's time we call it a night.
Right.
Thank everybody for watching, you sexy bitches, and thank you for the people that'll watch afterwards. Hope you enjoyed tonight. We appreciate it. This is the thing we want you to do the most. Share this shit out to every single person you know. Let them know we exist. Help our numbers grow. Subscribe. Do all that stuff. Thumbs up for the algorithm. Thumbs up for the algorithm. And also, again, notification bell. You sexy bitches. Tuesday, we'll see you at the Kumite, fam.
And in 2037, if you're having a pest problem in your house, call the robot exterminators, the Bug Centennial Man. Call the